Hello, 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 and welcome to Barca Live. Today, in collaboration with Estrella Damm, let's hope that they are the good luck charm that we need in this return game of the semi-finals of the Copa del Rey. We're at the Metropolitano today. 4-4 was the result in the first leg. We need a win to get through to the final, which would be a Clásico, but let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Tonight at the Metropolitano, we face Atlético de Madrid, a team that we faced already 3 times this season. 1 defeat, 1 draw, 1 win. This is what we need to get through to that final. Let's go to the Metropolitano with Marc Brau. Marc, give us Barca's lineup.
Hi Robert, how are you? Good evening from Madrid in Estadio Metropolitano, where 16 days ago we got an incredible comeback from 2-0 to the 2-4 in only 20 minutes to be the first team to beat Atlético de Madrid in La Liga at their home. Today, as Hansi Flick said yesterday, it's a final before the final. We want to reach the final of the Copa del Rey. Well, Real Madrid is already there, but also we want to play that Clásico the next 26th of April. The last final of the Copa del Rey that we played was in 2021. Many time for the king of the Cups with 31. In front of us, it will be Atlético de Madrid. They are 9 points behind us in the standings. They were eliminated of the UEFA Champions League, so they are very motivated from tonight's game. We expect an incredible game, unbelievable game, but of course we expect that Barca is going to win. We'll have the lineup. Important changes. 5 changes between the last lineup against Girona last Sunday and today. Pau Covers is coming back to the starting 11. Also Rafinha is coming back with the lineup. Let's go with the 11 players that will start tonight in Metropolitano. Barça will play with Bocci Chesney at the goal, with Jules Koundé at the right back, with Alejandro Balde as the left back, Íñigo Martínez and Pau Covers will be our centre backs, with Frenkie de Jong playing as a holding midfielder, with Pedri next to the Dutch player, and finally will be Fermín, who will play as an attacking midfielder, and then Lamine Yamal at the right, Rafinha coming back to the lineup at the left. And important news, Lewandowski will start on the bench. Today, our striker, after a double here scoring twice against Atlético Madrid, will be our number 7. Shark time. Ahí está, el tiburón.
Thank you very much, Marc Brau. There is Barca's lineup for you. Let us know your thoughts on the live chat. And since today we are sponsored by Estrella, let us know how many estrellas you give that lineup from 1 to 5. 1 to 5 stars. How many estrellas do you give that lineup? 5 stars being the highest rating, 1 star being the lowest. You can do it in emojis if you would like. Give it 5 emoji stars, 1 emoji star, 3. Let us know your thoughts. How many would you give Spencer Seagull?
Well, I would choose potentially to give out, can we give out half stars?
No, you can, bend the rules however you like.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
It always has to complicate.
I'm gonna give 4.5 stars because I am missing one player out there that surprises me. And I think everybody seems to be surprised by that. I have no problem with Ferran starting this game, but not seeing Robert Lewandowski's name out there is somewhat perplexing to me, no, is it not?
Well, the argument would be that the Copa del Rey has been Ferran Torres' competition. He started and he's scored in most of the games. And Ferran gets the start today ahead of Robert Lewandowski. Adrian Bielkowski, how are we doing?
I'm doing very well. I was so excited to come to the studio. I came like 2 hours before the game. Because also this game starts so late, so that's why. So I couldn't wait to just get into this program and the match, especially. Also, I'm not, as you probably know, I'm not happy about Robert Lewandowski not being in the lineup, but what can you do? I have utter trust in Hansi Flick.
Utter trust in Hansi Flick indeed. A few comments from our fans on the live chat. I see that Like a Complete Unknown, Like a Rolling Stone gives it 4 stars. Jaydeep Singh gives it 5-star emojis. Who else have we got here? Ruazi says 4 because Ferran should be the super sub. I can't argue against that reasoning. Meriam Al-Mufti gives it 5 stars. Darius Collage says 4 stars. Football Memes says 4 stars as well. And Daniel gives it a total of 5 stars. Guys, past performances against Atlético de Madrid. Games that have been absolutely nuts.
We said this the last time. when these two teams met, we wondered how could they top the previous two, because we had the 2-1 for Atleti at Montjuic, then we had the 4-4, and we go, well, there's just no way that it's going to get any better, right? And then all of a sudden, down 2-0, Barça score 4 goals in 20 minutes. So I don't know what to expect tonight, man. I'm just going to sit and watch and react with everybody and enjoy.
Well, as we, Adrian, I want to ask you, who do you think will be the Estrella player tonight? Estrella player, option
that means
one.
Star in Spanish.
That means star, exactly. Estrella is
Thank you for your
Estrella's
help,
sponsoring
Spencer.
us today, is partnering with us today.
In case.
But
you need to know.
yeah, the word Estrella means star. So who will be the Estrella player, the star player today? Will it be option one? And I hope not. Wojtek
I hope not.
Szczęsny.
So,
Option two, Pedri. Or option three, Rafinha.
well, definitely.
It has to be
not,
one of those
not
three.
Szczęsny.
Has to
Not
be one of those three.
Yeah. So not Szczęsny. Let's hope it's not Szczęsny. Pedri is always our mastermind, and he gets the player of the match nearly every time. But also Rafinha is the big game player, especially in Champions League. So this time, normally I would go with Pedri, but this time I have a hunch that this might be Rafinha, because also he got a little bit of rest lately.
Yeah.
So I think he's hungry to get back into scoring and assisting.
Spence, Estrella player?
See, I would pick somebody who's not on this list, but because they're not old enough to be the Estrella player, I'm going to stray away from it. And I have to say, I do think that Pedri and Rafinha will be great. I think Ferran will be great, but this game is going to require a save or two. And
Oh, no.
and listen, I know you don't want to admit it, but these two teams, man, they just attack the
Yeah.
goal constantly. We're going to need a big save, and when you make a big save, you spread out like a star. And Wojciech Szczęsny is going to be our star. How did I do?
Great.
I'll,
I have tears in my eyes.
yeah, it was emotional stuff.
Yeah,
It
very
was
good actually.
Good
Especially
stuff
the
from
name.
our friend
Wojciech.
Spencer Siegel. My vote is for Pedri, and I see that the live chat is going mostly Pedri's, few Ferran votes, and some Rafinha's as well. Let's see what Hansi Flick has to say before this game. He spoke to Marbrau just a few minutes ago.
As always, we are with our coach, with Hansi Flick, in the preview of this Atletico Madrid Barça game. Hi, coach. Hi, Hansi. How are you?
No, I'm good, thanks.
I like the sentence that you said yesterday, a final before the final. So do you think that the squad feels like that?
I hope so. I said to them, enjoy this match, because I thought when we believe in our when we believe in how we can play football, so it's time to enjoy this, because for these matches in the semi-final, in the Copa against Atletico, this is why you play football. This is why we are here, and they're doing really good. The way how we play, it's good, and they have to be very proud. And today, it's a tough match against a good team with a great coach, and we want to win today.
I want to ask you about the lineup. 5 changes, a lot of changes. You said yesterday that Rafinha, that Cuba would be okay. Also Ferran in the starting 11. What do you want with that amount of changes?
No, every 3 days we have the matches, and we need fresh legs, and we have to manage it. And of course, also very important to come from the bench, that everyone is like the matches before, give everything 100% for this team, for this club, and it's good. It's good now. At the moment, we are in a good mood, and hopefully we can follow the way.
Thanks and good luck.
You're welcome. Thanks.
The words of our coach, Hansi Flick, talking about the game Atletico Madrid-Barça yesterday. He said the final before the final, and he hopes that all the players feel the same.
Thank you very much, Mark. Always interesting to listen to our head coach, Hansi Flick. Before we go to the Atleti lineup, quick reminder that on Barça 1, you can find the second episode of Inside Barça 24-25 following the action of the season, with some inside footage, interviews, exclusive interviews with Rafinha and Íñigo Martínez. It launched last Monday and it's been a huge success. So if you haven't watched it yet, go and watch Inside Barça episode 2 on Barça 1. If you hadn't watched episode 1, you can catch up as well. Atleti's lineup, with some questions about the formation, because some are predicting that Atleti will start with 5 at the back, 2 wing backs. Others are saying that it's a 4-4-2 with Marcos Llorente as a midfielder. Our graphics are predicting that it's a 5-3-2. With Llorente and Reinildo as the wing-backs, with Azpilicueta, Jimenez and Lenormand as the three defenders. Juliano, Barrios and De Paul in midfield, up front Julian and Griezmann. The alternative would be Azpilicueta right back and Llorente moving ahead of him in midfield. But it doesn't seem like Simeone is leaving anything on the bench. He's coming out with a strong lineup.
No, and I would also just add that I think Juliano has a very good chance of moving into more of a winger position the way he's been playing recently or really since he got to the team. But in this case, the only options that Simeone had that he didn't end up going with are Sorloth, who always comes off the bench. He hasn't started hardly at all this year because he's been their super sub. And so too has Correa, who's not available for them today because of some mean things he said to a referee. So this is pretty much the best 11 that they can work with. Obviously with Oblak out because this is Musso's competition.
Yeah, I forgot to say, Musso in goal.
So, but other than that, this is pretty much exactly what we expected, and this team's going to be difficult to deal with at home.
Brutal last 5 games, though, for Atleti, Adrian. There's the 2 Champions League games against Real Madrid with the penalty shootout. There's the game that they lose to Barça in added time. There's the draw against Espanyol and a defeat against Getafe.
Yes, so normally that would make us more optimistic, but it's really hard to see them compete for La Liga. They are 6 points behind Madrid and 9 points behind Barça, so they got eliminated from a Champions League as well. So this might be their last chance to save this season, especially because Real Madrid is in the final and they want the revenge, right?
Yeah.
So this makes me a bit nervous, and I think they will go all out like it's their last game of the season, because it kind of is their last game of the season. Might be.
Are you guys in for a round of Guess the Player?
Always.
Always.
Let's do Guess the Player. Spencer Siegel, you can go first. Who was that?
Hit me.
These are picks from the first leg. And the 4-4 draw.
Well, that's not very helpful. Well, I can see Szczęsny is very far away, but he is in the background. So is this a defender? And if so, are we going with Inigo?
Okay. Let's find out. Lots of people on the live chat seem to think it's either Fermin or Ferran or Pedri. But who was it?
Szczęsny's in the background, so I'm thinking defender. Oh, come on!
Nice.
You're getting better at this.
Come at me.
40-odd games into the season.
All right.
You're finally getting there.
Hey, don't throw the chispas around if you can't handle the flames, all right?
Okay.
Is that even
right, Adrian, this one's for you.
Okay, let me focus a bit. No one in the background, so it's already
I see a goal in the
tougher.
background,
Which one was it, though?
like a crossbar. Allowed to
That
get
also doesn't mean anything. Come on, I mean, we have 2 goals on both sides. No idea, really. The haircut doesn't seem to help you as well.
I'll give you clues in the lineup today.
In the lineup? Okay. Let's go with Ferran.
Will it be Ferran Torres? Miriam Al-Mufti agrees with you. Samuel Alekoye agrees with you. Borson agrees with you. YXS agrees with you. And Shadowblade agrees with you. Are they right? Are they wrong?
Bum, 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 bum. Let's go.
2 for 2.
2 for 2.
We're on fire.
Wow.
Your move, Robert.
No. The 2 of you can decide who this 3rd secret player is.
So skinny.
Team effort.
Skinny, no? So definitely not Lewandowski. This we know already. But who's that skinny?
Think of the first leg. I'm giving you a clue. Why would I pick certain players from the first leg?
I feel like Balde could be an option.
It's Cubarsí.
Maybe it's
He scored a goal.
Yeah, he did.
Has to be Cubarsí, right?
Or am I tricking you?
No, you're not. You never trick us.
No one in the live chat is going for Cubarsí now. Muenge Joseph and Mighty Shiny are saying Pau Cubarsí. Casela Meniches is Cubarsí as well. Lots of Lamine Yamals and people predicting that it's Lamine Yamal or guessing that it's Lamine Yamal are wrong. It is Pau Cubarsí.
That was a
Free.
team effort. That was a team effort.
Yeah, kind of.
First goal for Pau Cubarsí. First Barca goal, first and only goal for Pau Cubarsí in that first leg against Atlético Madrid. That game that was 4-4, which means that if we lose today, we're out. If there's a draw of any kind, 0-0, 1-1, 2-2, 3-3, keep going, we go to extra time. If there are no goals there, or if we end up in a draw at the end of extra time, we go to penalties. If we win this game, we're through. Easy enough, right?
Easy.
Sounds simple.
No away goals.
No away goal rule, exactly. That is long gone. Right, a view at Barca's lineup. Let us know your thoughts on this lineup. You can rate it from 1 to 10 before we go to Marbrao. Chesney, Koundé, Cubarsí, Íñigo, Balde, Frankie de Jong, Pedri, Fermin ahead of them, Lamine Yamal on one side, Rafinha on the other, Ferran Torres up front. Marbrao, from 1 to 5, how many estrellas do you give this lineup?
How are you? Well, first of all, I have to say that I don't know if it will be possible to play with you because I don't listen to you at all due to the incredible atmosphere that we have here right now in Estadio Metropolitano. Of course, I listen to you talking about the game. I know that you like the lineup, but for the moment, I cannot listen to you. But it doesn't mean that we cannot play our quiz and our secret numbers. So, in case I listen to you guys, I will ask you the question. But for the moment, I have to play only with Barca Live fans. As I said, big atmosphere here. Right now, all the teams are going to the locker room just to prepare to the first minutes of the game. I think that tonight it's biggest atmosphere ever here, more than I ever watched here in this stadium from La Liga games. So let's gonna see what will happen in a few minutes. So guys, for the moment I cannot play with you, but I can play with you, Barca Live fans. Remember that you can put your answers in the chat about the questions and I will ask to you, always related about the game. I have to say that I had some difficult things this afternoon when I prepared the quiz, because it's the fourth time that I have to prepare a quiz for a game between Barca and Atlético Madrid. So let's gonna try to surprise you with some questions. Let's go with the first one. Of course, in the plateau you can play, you can ask, you can talk something. I don't gonna listen to you, but I want to walk before I tell something of the answer. You can. Let's go with the first question. I want to know. Remember that 3 times we played against Atlético Madrid, and I want to know how many players have scored in Barca Atlético games this season. I will give you as always 3 options: 6, 9, and 11. Robert and company, you want to say? I will less some seconds to answer very quickly.
Okay.
I don't
Are we going
you.
9?
I don't know
9.
which number do you say,
We're
but
going
also
9.
you can put in the Barca Live chat which number of scorers do you think were this season between two teams, and I have to say that the answer is 9. It's 9 because many players scored goals this season against each other. Of course, for Barca, remember that players like Pedri, Ferran Torres, Lamine Yamal, Lewandowski, Íñigo Martínez, Pau Cubarsí, and Ferran, I said, scored against Atlético de Madrid. So this is the number of players that scored this season. So let's gonna talk with the second question at all. Let's gonna talk with this question that is, which player has given more assists versus Atlético this season? 3 options: Rafinha, Lamine Yamal, and Pedri. Of course, they are very interesting. Let's off while I'm asking you something. I have to say something. Well, first of all, I have to say that the good answer is 11. Yeah, as you know, I had wrong my answer. So let's go with the second one. The player with most assists this season is Rafinha. 4 assists against Atlético de Madrid this season. Sorry for the first answer wrong. If you said 11, it was the truth. Rafinha is the second answer for the second question. And let's go with the third one. Interesting. Remember that today, if the 90 minutes ends with a draw, it will be an extra time, and it will be a penalty shootout. So, who scored the last Barca goal in a penalty shootout? It took many time ago. It was 2 years ago against Betis, and it was Pedri who scored that goal. So guys, I don't have more time to go. I have to go very quickly, so I will give you my secret numbers, 3, 9, and 42. Let's gonna guess what those numbers could be. And in the Barca studios, you will say what those numbers could be. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye-bye.
Bye, Mark. Bye, bye, bye. Okay.
He couldn't hear us. We were just chilling.
We were, what a show, eh?
Great.
I wish I was
Had
there.
fun.
Wish I was there.
Do that more often.
We need to find out what these secret numbers are, guys. So, on the live chat, please just don't type randomly 3, 9, or 42. We need to actually guess what they mean, because Marc Brau has thought of something here. So, 3, I would say, is the number of games that we've played against Atletico this season.
That would make
Might be.
sense.
Might be. 9
That's the number of goals
we've scored against
them.
Atletico this season, because it's 4, 4, and 1.
Yep.
42.
The number of shots we've taken, if we follow the trending theme.
Oh.
No sé.
Maybe number of days since our first leg against Atletico, because it's been so long.
But it was in March.
No, it was,
No, that
it was end
in
of February.
February, right?
Oh,
So
I like
this-
Adrian's.
this could be
let's see,
for-
let's see. Let's see if sneaky Marc Brau has tried to trick us there. Let's reveal the answers. Okay, three
No.
consecutive wins at the Metropolitano. Okay, yeah, because we won this season. Yeah, two
I was
seasons.
gonna say something had to be about like a final or something. I was gonna say maybe the number of finals played. There you go.
Number of finals played, eh? And we are the king of cups. Rey de copas.
How many Clásico finals have there been?
Well, look, I don't want to get too ahead of myself. I
that's
have,
true. You're right,
like,
sorry.
some stats in my head. I have
Sorry.
some numbers in my head.
I was just curious.
Some facts in my head. Other numbers that are in my head is my prediction. I am going with a 3-2 win for Barca.
What's that asterisk, Robert?
With an
What does it
asterisk.
mean?
What do you mean?
What does that asterisk mean?
It means that the game will end in a draw,
Oh my
and
God.
we'll go to extra time.
No.
And we will win it 3-2 in extra time.
No.
So, on the live chat, if you are predicting that the game goes to extra time and that it is resolved in extra time, I need the score to include an asterisk. And if you're predicting penalty shootout, give us the score and then parentheses, the score of the penalty shootout. Or who wins in the penalty shootout.
Robert, some of us have to go to bed.
No, so do I. I've got a very busy day tomorrow.
Okay, well then why would you predict such a thing?
Well,
Because now if it
it's-
comes true, there's only one person for us to blame.
If it serves as like consolation, let's say, I never get my predictions right.
You know what, Robert? I don't have any problems with your prediction, so as long as we are in the final, I'm fine with that.
True. Okay.
Also sitting with my dear friend Spencer here for extra 30 minutes would be a
Yeah,
delight.
exactly. Maybe even a
Delight.
penalty shootout. Who knows? Adrian, you're going most optimistic. You're going repeat.
Yes, I want the repeat. I very much like the first game. I would like a repeat. Please, please.
I just have the two
Just
sides.
maybe not. Let's not go down to 0 and then wait
yeah,
for
maybe
the
let's
last
not, yeah.
20. Yeah.
Have
okay.
it be an exchange at the beginning, and then we.
Yeah. Or let's start with 4-0.
Or 4-0 and then they can score 2.
And
Okay.
then whatever.
I just have the two sides, mainly Barca playing a little bit better defense and only conceding 1 instead of 2. That's my difference today.
Right, a few predictions from our fans. Before that, Barca for Life says, can you tell Pedri he's amazing? Well, I don't have a direct line with Pedri, but he is amazing. So, Pedri, you're amazing. And Ravi Sharma says, hey guys, write Visca al Barça if you think Barcelona will win. I am going to type that as soon as I finish reading some of the predictions that the fans have sent through. Poski Mali says 2-1 Barcelona to win. Apsai Mausa says 4-1 to Barca, same as Miriam Al-Mufti. Ladarius Parker says the same as Adrian, 4-2. Mala says 3-1. Who else have we got here? MC Joker says 3-3 and 5-4 on penalties. I like the specificity from the Joker. Shadowblade says 3-4. Yo-Yo says 1-2. And Pedri Patiane also says 2-1. I am going to go ahead and type Visca al Barça, but before the game starts, there is something that I need to do. And Joan, the clicker, the mando, the remote control I need. Because before a football game, or before watching a football game, there is something that you have to do.
Yeah.
And that is to
Turn on the TV.
To turn on your Ambilight TV. There you go, Ambilight partnering with us for this show, as well as the players come onto the pitch, and as we've reached 10,000 viewers live here on the live chat,
Keep it coming.
all type in Visca al Barça if you think that we are going to win. I just went ahead and did that. And guys, since today we're partnering with Estrella,
Okay.
should we go to the fridge and get an Estrella? Just to,
I'm in.
it's the ideal way to watch a game,
Let's
right?
go.
Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's have a look. Let's have a look what they have prepared for us.
Holy moly.
Ain't that a beautiful sight?
Jeez.
Ain't that a beautiful sight? There you go.
Should I grab a couple?
Yeah, grab a couple. One for me, one for you, one for Adrian.
That's for you.
Maybe one for our camera guy as well. There you go.
That's for you.
Thank you very much.
There you go. Right. Here we go. Here we go.
Could use a 0-0
Yeah.
every once in a while.
Well,
You know.
there we go.
Maybe next time.
Guys. Well, wait a minute. For a good game, we'll open them now.
Clink, chin chin, as they say.
Chin chin. And here, I need this camera. Guys, do you remember that what happened the last time that the three of us were on?
The
Oh.
Lisbon game.
Show it. Let's go back. Let's go back in
What
time.
a game.
Let's go back in time. Show it. Where's the video? We
I was reminiscing.
delivery. Pedri with a cross. Go for it! Rafinha. Rafinha with Is it gonna count? Is it gonna count? I can't. There we go. The game about to start. Good times, eh? That was the last time that the three of us were together. I think it's great that this was the game when we join up again to watch a Barca game.
That was something else. That was a night we
need that
not
energy.
gonna forget for
That
a
was
while.
the craziest program, Barca Life program I've ever done.
Should we do another chin chin?
Chin chin.
Sure.
Chin chin. Wait a minute. Let's get it in, let's get it on camera. All three of us on camera. Chin chin.
Chin chin, boys.
There we go. Right. Okay. So, is this good for my shot?
Come on, you gotta be a pro.
Yeah. Well, I want to get it in the right place. There we go. Ah, that's good. There you go. Right, here we go. We're ready to go at the Metropolitano, guys. And if you think that this is going to be a quality game, should we do a first fill the chat? Fill the chat with Estrellas? Corcoran, we got it? We got it? Fill the chat with Estrellas? Can we do it? Let's do it. Guys, if you think that this is going to be a quality game, fill the chat with Estrellas with star emojis. Look at them pour down. Look at them pour
Oh
down.
my. Look, they're
Oh,
accumulating at the bottom.
Woo!
What a...
There we go. There we go. Right, guys. We have started. The game is underway. Barca playing with Szczesny in goal, with Koundé, Koubarsi, Inigo Martinez and Balde at the back. Frankie de Jong, Pedri in midfield. Fermin ahead of them. Lamine Yamal on the right. Rafinha on the left. And Ferran Torres up front. Let's go. Let's go. And hope that Barca will make it to the Copa del Rey final, which would be a Clásico. It would be against Real Madrid.
I mean, every game that we've played against these guys have started in the first 2 minutes with something crazy.
Well,
whether a chance or a goal. And we've almost gotten there now twice, one on each end. So let's just be aware.
especially that first leg. Like we were, what, 7 minutes in, 2-0 down?
7 minutes.
Here we go, Lamine Yamal in space. Here we go,
See?
Lamine inside the box. Lamine keeps it out. Inside!
I thought that was going in the net.
Woo! Jimenez almost put it into his own net.
Whew. Oh boy. All right, it begins.
Pedri
so
with a
close.
lovely ball through to Lamine Yamal, who keeps it alive, wins the battle, puts it into the middle. Jimenez almost scored the own goal.
What an interception by
Guys, I
Jimenez.
guess we should ask who will be the first scorer.
I'm telling you.
Because
Not Jimenez, apparently.
not Jimenez with an own goal, apparently.
Not yet.
Who will it be? Will it be Ferran? Will it be Lamine Yamal? Will it be Fermin? I'm going to go... Oh, careful here.
Rafinha.
Koundé with a cross. You're going Rafinha?
Yeah.
Adrian?
I said he's going to be the key player of the game, so I would also go with Rafinha. From this free, though, Ferran, maybe.
I'll go shark attack as well. I'll go Tiburon. Shark.
Let's go with an early shark attack.
An early shark attack as
Again,
Barca have a
again.
corner kick. Barca have come out biting at the beginning of this game. Come out intense. And Rafinha taking his sweet time to take that corner kick. Rafinha. Incoming cross
Crowd
by Rafinha, punched away by Musso. A reminder, of course, that Barca scored 2 corner kick goals in the first leg. Inigo Martinez and Pau Koubarsi. And a foul was called against Barca in that corner kick. Not a bad start, guys.
Yeah. That's a familiar voice.
Yes, it's a voice that haunts me. Shall we do it? Let's go and ask the Barca official intelligence. It's an Estrella Damm party today, but the Barca official intelligence obviously didn't want to miss it. As Atleti go forward, Atleti inside of Barca's box. Careful here with the opportunity. Barca scrambling, Barca try to clear it. Barca do clear it, and Alejandro Balde is fouled. No? Okay, wait a minute. Incoming cross, Inigo Martinez clears, throw in Atleti. Barca official intelligence. What is your prediction for today's game?
I am a little upset that you haven't shared anything with me yet just because I'm a robot. Yes, I can still partake. And yes, Barca are going to make it wild tonight. 5-1.
Oh! Barca official intelligence going with a... Wow, nicely prediction. I mean, you're a robot and you don't have any hands to grab on or to hold an Estrella, so I'm sorry, I can't offer you one.
Boo. Boo. Who on you?
Ooh, check out that pass by
What a
Lamine
pass.
Yamal through to Rafinha. Oh, wow. If that had made it through, which it almost did.
It was shades of Villarreal.
Almost. That was really close.
Right, guys, did you share your predictions on the live chat? Let us know what you think the final score will be. I went for a 3-2, resolved in extra time. Spence, you went with
3-1.
3-1. Adrian,
4-2 for the replay. Yes.
Okay.
And the way it's going, this game, it seems that it will be an open game.
It's back and forth at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
Your turn, my turn.
Wow,
Ridiculous
what a pass by Lamine.
ball through by Lamine.
How
Yamal.
does he do it?
How does he get so much strength
That's
on
what
it.
I mean.
So much power on the pass.
The kid's 17.
All about the technique, I guess.
Foul on Rafinha. 5 minutes played. We've already seen a lot. And the first yellow card of the game for ATLETICO. Yellow card.
You scored a goal in La Liga at the weekend, but you can't stay away from what you deserve.
Let's see the replay of this. ATLETICO coming in from. Oh, it's a high.
Yeah.
He said, but that was my first one.
Yeah.
That was my first. Nah, son.
Rafinha's still down.
He did score a great goal at the weekend. First ever goal in La Liga, 35 years old. Good for him. But here,
Not so good for him that he seems to have hurt Rafinha here. Rafinha's still down.
That was a hard tackle, man.
On the back of his left leg. It was a hard tackle. See it again.
oh, does that get looked at?
Plancha there.
Does that get looked at? A little spiky?
Shall we do what worries you most about the game, Jordi Cochran? Well, Rafinha's down, but hopefully we'll get... well, yeah, pregunta what worries, exactly. It says Cochran. Hopefully Rafinha will recover. I mean, what worries you? What are you most worried about today? Right now, Rafinha's health. But late minutes versus Atletico. A lot can happen, as we've seen. All games have been resolved in extra time. Option 2, the potential to go to penalties. Option 3, no worries.
Option 4, I have option 4.
Oh, what is option 4?
And it's the player that is not currently on the pitch.
Oh, Sorloth.
Yeah, that's what's worrying.
We do actually.
You were talking about Lewandowski.
We do actually have a warning sign.
Warn.
Can we show the warning sign?
Mira,
Are they going to look at it?
Oh,
They're
he's
going
Wait a minute!
to
Don't show the warning sign.
This could be a red card.
From behind?
It might just stay at a yellow.
This is a huge call for Martinez Munuera. This is a huge call. We haven't even played 10 minutes.
Jimenez is saying no.
And he's having a good long look at
He's
this
having a
too.
good long look at it. It's
All right,
high.
Here we go.
Studs in.
Bum.
Nothing. Okay, nothing. Yellow card. I think it could be worthy of it, but it would be harsh at the same time. It's an orange.
It was an orange.
It's an orange. If
Orange
Rafinha's foot is like on the ground,
Yeah.
if it's his support leg,
That
total red.
changes.
But since it's up in the air, I think maybe yellow. I'm sure that Marc Brau, with respect, disagrees with my assessment of the play.
And Simeone just got booked as well, probably for something that he said or did when.
Hello, guys.
Hi, Marc.
Oh,
Hi, Mark.
With respect, Marc, can you hear us?
Well, as I said you before, we have some technical issues, but don't worry about that. I hear you with respect, and it's the first time in a Barca game that I see the referee that he doesn't take the decision that the VAR recommends to them. So strange that it happens with Barca. So strange.
Oh, come on,
But,
Marc.
well, first of all, I have to say that it's a big atmosphere here, and if everything is right, I will be with you with respect, as usual. And I have to say that now I'm touching the ball, and our technical foul will pass to Koundé. But
Oh.
yeah, everything is fine. As I said, with a little delay, I listened to you. But with respect, guys, with respect, first time that the referee
Always.
said
No,
another thing that the
stop it.
VAR thinks.
stop it.
Strange that it's on a Barca game.
That's what VAR is supposed to be. You have to look at those decisions and make an honest judgment for yourself. And none of us think that that's a for sure red card.
No, I think it's an orange. I think it's an orange. I think it would have been harsh to be a red. But anyway, okay. The game has resumed. Let's talk about football. Let's talk about how Barca started this game. Or careful here, because Barca have given it away. Julian going forward. Julian on the edge of the box, trying to get it to Griezmann. Barca swarming him. People just apparently are free to come into our studio and take some estrellas with them. There you go.
Why not?
Wow.
We have quite a few.
We have plenty of them.
We have plenty of them.
Share them out.
How come we didn't get any of the estrellas that have the Blaugrana colors?
Well, it is what it is.
I do have one at home.
I have one as well.
Yeah.
I don't.
You can still get it.
Yeah.
Right, corner kick to Atleti. 10 minutes played, or 10 minutes into the game. I'd say that at least 3 of them weren't
There's been a
playing.
lot going on lately.
Yeah. Incoming cross at the near post. Barca trying to clear through Frenkie de Jong. Frenkie running away with it. Frenkie trying to protect. Frenkie gets it to Pedri, and Pedri plays it long. Rafinha couldn't get there before the Atleti defender. Rafinha putting pressure on Musso. Atleti will solve it from behind. Marc, how are you enjoying this start of the game? What is the atmosphere like at the Metropolitano?
Well, I have to say that first of all, it was a little bit cool because of the big attempt that Barca had.
Careful here, Lamine Yamal the shot!
Oh, I saw it in again.
Woo! Lamine Yamal with a chance.
Oh my God, with respect.
Oh my God.
With respect.
Oh, Lamine, so close. The first touch to get back inside.
Yeah.
Marc, what a chance for Lamine Yamal. How are you feeling about this start of the game?
It reminds me that attempt of Lamine Yamal about what he had in La Liga game. You remember that? He hit the post that time. This one, I think he didn't hit the post, but it's quite similar. And as I said, first of all, everything was cool because of the big attempt that Barca had. Maybe it could be a no-goal for Atletico de Madrid. Of course, after all, Atletico de Madrid attacked. And I have to say that the atmosphere is a little bit, how can I say, warm with the referee.
Yeah,
another yellow card
yellow
now
card.
for another Atletico de Madrid player. So I have to say that maybe it's the expected game. It's the expected game because, of course, as we said, Atletico de Madrid is 9 points behind us in La Liga. He's out of the Champions League. So for them, it's maybe the most important game of the season. Big atmosphere, but for the moment, I think it was a good start for Barca. It's very important for this game to not be from behind. Remember what happened in the first leg, and of course what happened in La Liga game. So for the moment, big atmosphere, but Barca control well the emotions.
Okay.
So 2 yellow
ball.
cards already. The
In the
pole.
book.
Beautiful. See how I
So
placed
far,
it?
so good.
Oh, look, Greasy's got one.
Greasy's got
I
one.
didn't know Greasy was 18.
Greasy is, yeah, Greasy's...
Or 21. Or well, I guess here is 18.
I think, how old do you think Greasy is? Very wise. I think Greasy's at least 28.
Wise
In
beyond-
bare years.
You think 28 is an age for wise people?
When you start to get a bit wise, yeah.
Wiser.
Wiser. Wiser than when you're
But
27.
is it 28 in human or bare years?
How long is a bear year?
I have honestly no idea. That's why I'm asking.
So dog years are like 7 human years.
Dog
Yeah,
years is 7. How long do
more or
bears
less.
live? Do we know?
Should we ask the Barca official intelligence?
That's probably a good thing to ask.
Okay, let's find. Well, Barca official intelligence. We're going to ask you how many human years are in a bear year. Is that the correct question? Yeah. Okay. 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 We'll go in a second. We'll go in a second. We'll let the Barca official intelligence think about it. Right, Barca playing from behind is Inigo, and Frenkie de Jong playing in midfield out wide to Jules Koundé. Liked what we've seen from Barca at the start of this game, although Atleti have looked threatening when they've
start.
attacked as well. It's a good start.
It's a good start. We've made some things happen. They already have 2 yellow cards, so 2 players have to be careful. And we came out hungry. Oh, and we didn't concede in first 7 minutes 2 goals.
Yeah, that's a good sign, definitely. Ooh, Fahim trying to
That's
play
always
it
a
through.
plus.
That's always good.
Yeah,
when
that's
did we
always good.
concede in the league game?
The league game was the 60th minute. Wait, you're talking about the first game?
Oh no, sorry, the Metropolitano game.
The
2-4.
2-4.
When was the...
Just before halftime.
Oh,
like
yeah.
right before halftime.
Okay, so the only game with early goals has been the Copa game, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, 15
Is
minutes.
is Grisi 28 in bear years or 28 in human years?
I was referring to human years.
Human years. Okay, I didn't know because yeah, in bear years I think the artificial intelligence would assume that that's a lot more.
Shall I go and ask?
Might as well.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go and ask. I'll go and ask the artificial intelligence because I'm curious now. Artificial intelligence. Here's a random question. It is Barça-official. It's not actually. I don't know if it covers all aspects of knowledge. You know what I mean? It's only supposed to be about Barça facts, but we'll give it a go. Barça-official intelligence. Do you know? Wait a minute, because Atleti are attacking. Atleti trying to play the ball in. Corner kick to Atleti. Baldi a bit frustrated with that. I'll wait for the corner kick. Marc, corner kick to Atlético de Madrid.
Yeah, the second one. We have to be careful about this. Remember that we received a goal, the first one in the first leg, scored by Julian Alvarez, and they have also good players in set pieces. Of course, we have to be careful on Jimenez, on Lenormand, of course, on Griezmann.
Let's see. Here is the corner kick taken short by Atlético de Madrid. The cross inside goes out of bounds. Goal kick. Barça-official intelligence. How many human years are in a bear year?
Well, I'm glad you asked me because in La Liga, for example, we have Los Leones. Now that's a little bit different. We do not have osos as it stands. But fortunately, with all of my years of expertise, because I am many, many years older than all of you, I know that 1 human year is equivalent to 4 bear years. So our 28-year-old Grisi is actually much older than that, 112 to be specific. So yes, you can have an Estrella.
Okay, yeah, I guess if you get to 112, you are definitely allowed an Estrella, Grisi. Yeah, good job.
There you go.
There you go. Enjoy it. Enjoy it, Grisi. Have fun. Right, Lamine Yamal on the right wing. Playing it back to Jules Koundé. Did you know that?
No, not a clue. How am I supposed to know how many years a bear lives? I mean, there are many of them in the U.S., more than here. I've never seen one in the wild. Came close one time. Almost wet myself.
No bears in Chicago, though.
Yeah. I'm like
Smoky
the idea of going like on a trip to rural Canada, for example, is appealing to me, and at the same time, when I'm reminded that I could
get mauled by a bear.
Yeah.
Do you know what you're supposed to do? Fun fact: this is not artificial intelligence.
I mean, definitely not do what Michael Scott's instincts were in the office, is to have a pepperoni in his.
Careful
there with the attacking action for Barca.
Shot blocked by Ferran. But there was
Atleti trying to counter. Can Frankie keep it alive?
Nicely done.
Michael Scott in the office says that in case he comes across a bear, he's going to keep a pepperoni in his
He's thinking
pocket.
of a bear spray, perhaps, that he got wrong. No, you're
inside pass by Lamine Yamal. Atleti trying to clear.
You're actually supposed to make the bear aware of your presence.
Make yourself big.
Well, you just have to. You don't want to startle. You got to be like, I'm right here, bear. I'm right here. Hello. I'm a human and you're a bear. That's how it works. I'm serious.
You could still get mauled, though.
You surely can.
Yeah.
And you might.
It's your best bet, I guess. Speaking of...
Oh!
Well, no, he's not a bear. He's Ronaldinho. Ronnie's back. There you go. We dancing, baby. We dancing. Here, go dance with him. We dancing, Ronnie. Come on, baby. Let's dance.
You're my favorite, Ronnie. I love you, man.
Ronnie hadn't been on for a while.
I know.
Ronnie, by the way, guess the score, Ronnie. Ronaldinho, guess the score. What will the final score be?
0. Koundé.
Koundé inside the box.
Oh,
Koundé! 0-3 says Ronaldinho. Koundé with the chance. Okay, Ronnie, sit down and enjoy. And Barca keep creating chances here. It was Lamine Yamal inside to Koundé. Koundé with a little sombrerito and he couldn't finish it. Mark, Barca are having chances in this game.
What a pass by Lamine again.
And the most important thing, I think, is that Barca is still with our identity, isn't it? Because we are pressed very high. I'm closer to Hansi Flick today, more than usual. I'm just 10 or 15 meters from the technical place. And I see Hansi Flick for the moment very happy with the plays of the players, especially with the press. Because usually Atlético Madrid play in a very defensive way against us. But I think that today, one of the most important things is that Barca is keeping Atlético in, next. So the moment Hansi Flick is happy, and I think that all these attempts are right because of our press. And of course, our defensive line is just at the midfield.
Okay, Barca in possession, very high possession for Barca. Which is your Estrella? Okay, wait a
nicely
minute.
done.
It's nicely done. Balde, Fermin in the middle, gets it to Ferran. Ferran tries to squeeze in. He goes down, swarmed by Atletico defenders and couldn't keep it going.
Musa was asking for a handball and Ferran was asking for a penalty.
Well,
And
are they going to look at it?
we've stopped play. Hold on a second.
Ferran is claiming penalty.
No, it wasn't a stop play.
The
It was
moment? No, there's nothing.
nothing
Nothing at all. Right, Matt, which is your Estrella moment versus Atletico this season? Is it the Cubarsí first goal? Is it Ferran's header for the equaliser at the Metropolitano? Or is it the Lamine Yamal winner?
For sure, it's the Lamine Yamal winner. I think that this is one of the goals that I shout the most ever in my life. And I think I had the microphone open and you listen my screaming, my shout just a few seconds before you see the ball going to the net. So definitely it's my best moment. But I have to say, as usually Hansi Flick said, and Barca players, when we ask them about the best moment of the season, the best moment has to come.
Right.
Yeah, and the explosion,
Oh, you're going for
explosion
that,
of
the
joy.
equaliser.
Yeah, because it came with so much authority and so quickly, and it lifted you up in a different way for me.
I have to agree. It was okay, we're back in the game.
Yeah.
There's 10 minutes left, and the excitement of 10 minutes left. Here we go. The ball played through to Fermin. And Musso gathers it inside of the box. 23 minutes played. Barca dominating and playing most of the game in Atleti's half. I mean, Atleti have made it out a couple of times. Ronaldinho's...
What are you doing, Ronnie? Are you getting a beer?
Ronnie's going to go get an Estrella. Yeah, I mean, feel free, Ronnie. It's the way to experience the game with an Estrella Damm. There you go. Ronnie's going to have one too. There you go.
Ronnie just samba'd the refrigerator.
Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Lamine Yamal driving forward into the middle. He's got Ferran Torres there who plays it on to Rafinha. Rafinha's going to cross it to Lamine Yamal, and the ball is cleared by Llorente.
You need help? Oh, you just chin.
Oh.
Chin, Ronnie.
Yeah. Chin chin. Cheers. Cheers, Ronnie.
Chin. How do you say chin chin in Portuguese?
Salud.
Okay. That's easy enough.
Oh, Ronnie.
Look at him.
Ronnie, not while the beers are out, buddy.
Yes, exactly. Might spill. There might be some spillage. Right, 24 minutes played. Barca in possession again. Looking for the link up. Looking, guys, for the first goal.
This game is going pretty much exactly how we'd imagine, with chance creation. And it's just a matter of eventually one of these mistakes, a turnover like that could be a yellow card. It really should be for Lamine.
No, but why?
Because that stopped a pretty decent counterattack chance for Atleti. But regardless, this is one of those games where there's going to be a lot of chance creation, and it's just a matter of where does the finishing come from. He knew what he was doing. That's a yellow card. All right. We're not biased here. Tell the truth. Except for Mark.
The foul on Barrios, throwing to Atleti.
Spence. With respect.
With respect.
I
Always
don't,
with
I
respect.
don't agree with your view on the
yellow card.
situation.
No, yeah.
With respect.
With respect.
Mark, 25 minutes played. From what you said
yellow
before, when you said that you just picked up the ball and the ball had gone out for a throw-in, you are pretty close to Hansi Flick today, right?
Who?
Yeah, as I said, I'm very close to Hansi Flick. I'm next here to my workmate Pau. How are you, Pau?
Hi.
Pau is next to me, trying that everything works well. And I see Hansi Flick just a little bit more nervous than a few minutes ago, but he's very happy with the press of his players. And as usual, he's not talking a lot with Lamine or Koundé, who are in the part of the pitch right now. But I see Hansi Flick watching the game, just analyzing something from himself, just giving some instructions, but for the moment happy about what he's watching. And just a last thing, I'm asking if Spence is in Barca Live or Atletico Live, because Lamine Yamal action was at all not a yellow card.
See?
With respect.
With
do you
respect,
think?
Spence.
With respect.
Half.
Okay.
I could understand it, but
Okay,
yeah,
thank you.
I can understand that it wasn't given. Here's Lamine Yamal. Oh, lovely pass.
Oh,
to
yes,
Let's go! Tiburon scores first for Barca off of a ridiculous Lamine Yamal assist. Lovely through ball to Lamine Yamal. It looked like Ferran Torres wasn't going to get to it, but he just got his toe to it, poked it past Musso. Atlético de Madrid 0, Barca 1, guys. Ahí está.
El tiburón.
Hang on. Ronnie. Chin. Ahí está. Oh, Barca. Guys, you know what we do when Ferran Torres scores, right? Ahí está.
El tiburón.
Ahí está.
El tiburón.
Se la llevó.
El tiburón.
Se la llevó.
El tiburón.
Sigue, no pare, sigue, no pare, sigue. Through the live chat
That's how we
with
do it.
shark emojis, guys. Shark emojis on the live chat. Mark Bro, Ferran Torres, top scorer in La Copa.
He only needed 10 minutes last time he was in Metropolitano to score twice, and now again he has scored another interesting goal. 4 consecutive games scoring for our Shark, 16 goals this season, and he's our Pichichi of the Copa. He's the top scorer of Barca. He has the same amount of goals than Julian Alvarez and Hendrik. The Pichichi of the Copa is our Shark, is Ferran Torres. He becomes the Barca player that scored more goals with the Barca shirt in Metropolitano for the 3rd time. He put the ball into goal again in this stadium. 16 days ago, he was the hero. And again, he scored the first goal of the second leg with, as you said, an incredible assist by Lamine Yamal. 18 assists this season so far for our goal kid. But again, the Shark is hunger in the Metropolitano.
Hungry, baby.
Give us some more tiburons, give us some more sharks on the live chat. And guys, Chin. There you go.
Otra?
And here we go again. Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal. Driving into the middle. Lamine Yamal. Can he pass it through? Lamine Yamal to Varane. Can he get it to Rafinha? Rafinha trying to turn. Rafinha trying to shoot. Shot block.
Lamine
Yamal with a chance, and he sends it wide.
That's a good. I mean, it's a great chance. It was all set up by Lamine himself. So
The run by Lamine Yamal, squeezing in between 2 defenders. He was almost knocked over. He played it through to Ferran, who tried to backheel it to Rafinha. Rafinha had to scramble to get to it. His shot was blocked. Then the ball got to Lamine Yamal, who sent it wide. Marc Barca taking over this semi-final.
Again, remember that the last 2 games that we played against Atletico, we had to come back in the first leg of the semi-finals in the last La Liga game. But I've seen the replay right now of Ferran goals that, well, it's unbelievable, the assist of Lamine Yamal passing through the lines, and how quickly was Ferran Torres to put the right foot inside the goal. I have to say that after the goal, I see Hansi Flick happy with the goal, but very quickly he went to talk with Frankie de Jong analyzing the situation. Very serious, the Dutch player, and Hansi Flick very focused about the next minutes. And for the moment, I think that this is a good momentum for Barca, and it could be the good moment to score the second goal, because maybe Atlético Madrid could be a little knocked out.
Right, it definitely would be. Let's make the most of the moment right now. Atletico Madrid have had the wind knocked out of them, and Lamine Yamal wants to make this a Barca party. It's a foul on Lamine Yamal.
And a yellow card.
Get a cup, get a cup.
We're 1-0 up. It was a great goal, a great assist. Why don't we fill the live chat with estrellas? Fill the live chat with star emojis. Do it now, because it was a 5-star goal. Do it. Look at them drop. Look at them drop in the sky. Give me more. Give me more. Give me more.
Make it rain.
Make it rain, estrellas,
with
on
the
the live
stars.
chat. Yellow card for Reinildo, that's the third yellow card for an Atleti player. And a dangerous set-piece opportunity for players down. I just saw a comment that says we can't hear you, Robert. The sound. The sound, it's something issue, there's an issue with the sound. Okay.
Well, then, just in case, maybe I'll take this one. Rafinha on a deflection and out for a corner. How about now?
Let us know if
Let us know. Let us know.
chat if you can hear
No
me
audio
and
for
Spence.
Robert. Sound keeps crashing. Oh no!
I'm closer to Hansi Flick live chat.
No!
Yeah.
Live chat with star emojis.
You sound good to me,
I'm sounding good to me.
but well.
Aya says I hear you, bro, and someone says the sound is glitching. Okay, we'll try and fix it. We'll try and fix
Because
it.
Barca are breaking the barriers of audio.
Maybe someone
Right.
wants to silence us.
You can't silence this club.
Can't. Better.
You just can't. Need
Right.
to refresh. You gotta refresh. Refresh. Refresh the page. Refresh!
Right. Anyway, we'll deal with it. We'll try and deal with it. Some of our fans, or some of our viewers, rather, saying that they can hear us. So we'll see. We'll see if we can fix what's going on. And I have to correct myself in the chance that Barca had right after the goal. It was Pedri inside the box, not Ferran Torres, as I called. And Julian Alvarez is down now. And there was something with Pedri. Marc Brau is right in front of you.
Yeah, it's in front of me, and I must say something. The referee did not say nothing about this because it was nothing. And 5 seconds before the action, the fourth referee said that it's foul. I think it's the first time I see the fourth referee saying something to the referee.
He did step on him.
It was a
Like,
foul.
hi, Mom, I'm on TV.
He did step on
Mark,
him.
it was a foul, buddy.
Wait, it's not a foul.
With respect, it was a foul.
It's not a foul.
Mark, with
definitely.
respect, we saw
You're
the
lying,
replay
guys,
and
yeah.
it's a foul.
So I'm just in front of the action.
It's a
I don't
clear
believe you.
foul.
I don't
Careful here. Reinildo with the header.
That's what I want. Give me that. Give me that.
This is not Atlético Live.
Audio problems. You can't hear me?
To joke with you.
Refresh the page. You can't hear me? Refresh.
That was the old school way of doing it. There we go. Cochran said we had something that we wanted to show, and I can't remember what it was. Let's just show it.
No, I have the story here. We've got a photo. Go on. Show us the photo. So that was the Lamine first chance when we all stood up and shouted really loud, and I shouted the loudest. Luke at home thought that I was coming up the stairs through the front door and went over to check to see if I was coming home, and then he decided to sit and watch Barca live.
Luke is your dog, and Luke is a legend.
Yeah.
And he's not named Luke after Luke de Jong.
No. There he is.
There he is. There he is.
Oh, what a cutie.
And now yellow. Frankie de Jong has seen a yellow, and I would say it's unfortunate, but it's fair. Now De Paul is making a meal of it. 10 minutes to go, and now The referee is asking the medical assistants to come on. 1-0. Ferran Torres scored the goal, and we haven't done this yet. Why don't we? We're 1-0 up. Why don't we? Or like the kids do it. Like the kids do it. Although we're not kids anymore, but still.
How wise are you?
I'm almost 38. Wiser than Grisi.
Are you? I'm going old school.
Let's do blue and red hearts on the live chat to celebrate that Barca are 1-0 up with the Ferran Torres goal. De Paul is obviously all right. I hope that this doesn't turn into an Atleti let's turn the crowd against the referee game.
No, the referee hasn't done anything wrong right now. Why are we talking about the referee?
No, I'm not talking about the referee. I'm talking about Atleti's game plan to just heat the crowd up.
Well, but fine, but I don't know how much that really helps them. They need to score a goal.
Well,
I see what you're saying.
yeah.
But
You know what I mean? It's like the every 50-50, go down, make a meal of it, roll around a few too many times.
Like, but if you're trailing 1-0, you can roll around as much as you want. You gotta get back up. I would understand if they were winning right now, but the reality is that goal that we just saw replay of, which was a beautiful Lamine assist, is the reason, and I think it's deserved. Barça have outplayed Atleti to this point through half an hour.
I don't think we talked enough about the Lamine Yamal assist.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the forbidden name. Just saying.
Forbidden.
The one we don't.
Who shall not be named.
Thou who shall not be named. Thou who shall not be named.
Certain Argentinian.
Exactly. Also left-footed, and it's just beautifully threaded through. Perfect delivery by Lamine Yamal to Ferran Torres.
He's already had a couple of them this.
Yeah, I know.
You know, I do say the
Not just
forbidden
his
name
assist.
in the new rap.
Oh, is there a new rap?
There is a new rap. We discussed that on the last show, that the new rap is very close.
Oh.
In fact,
Is the rap connected to a player, a certain player, or is just like
well, the first one, of course, was
with Lewandowski?
was
That's why
our
I'm
boy.
asking.
The second one will indeed feature a new player, and there is a reference to this Argentine that you're talking about.
Will Barca
Okay,
score the
okay.
second goal before half-time?
Yes, I think one is coming.
Yeah, Adrian?
Yeah, it looks
Should we
that
all be
way.
optimistic?
Always optimistic. Siempre
do it.
positivo.
Let's do it. Option one. I mean, I think 2 goals is a bit too ambitious, but hey,
positivo.
I've said that before. Again, and Alia says that the forbidden name is mentioned in the Lewandowski rap.
Yeah, it's true.
That was before Lamine Yamal's time, though.
It was.
That was when Lamine Yamal was 14.
Word on the street is that the rap may be debuting for the first leg of the Champions League quarterfinal next Wednesday. That's the word on the street.
Atleti lose the ball and Pedri runs forward, and now here's Lamine Yamal driving down the middle, and he's found Rafinha on the run. Here we go, Rafinha, do it, Rafa, do it, Rafa, do it, Rafa. Oh, the shot! Saved by Musso. He tried to put it across the Atleti goalkeeper. Musso stood strong and came up with a save. Now Rafinha going, sorry, I had to take that one. That one was mine.
I don't know if you can lay that across if you want, but there's a lot of red and white shirts in the way. You might as well just take that one on.
The first half that Lamine Yamal is having as he served that one up for Rafinha.
And the pass by Lamine. How many of these passes did?
This is the right choice.
Already.
The Rafinha shot is the right choice.
Lamine Yamal passing to Rafinha was also the right choice.
Take a shot.
Yeah.
39 minutes played. This first half has flown by, guys.
Is Lamine?
Flying by.
The thing with Lamine is he's just so slippery. It's like especially the run that he made on the chance where Pedri tried the back heel, and he got around Reinildo. It's almost like his entire body is made of butter, and they're just
rubber.
I think
Rubber isn't
rubber doesn't-
slippery.
No, but rubber bounces, and he bounced off of a defender.
Right.
Look,
Here we go, Ferran
that-
inside to Rafinha. He couldn't get there initially. Can he keep it in?
It looked like it
Rafinha
was
crosses
going
it back in, and the ball will be chested into the hands of Musso. Yeah, go on with your butter. References.
But like, or Greece, you know, like,
Yeah.
like.
Grease lightning.
You
Not
try to
Griezmann.
take them. It's like what the sumo wrestlers use.
Yeah.
Or Vaseline.
No, you know what they called it?
You can't.
Griezmann.
Boo. Antoine Griezmann.
Yeah, no.
Did you get that one?
Yeah. No, I did.
That was
I did.
bad. That was bad.
That was so bad it was good actually. That was just clever enough. I'm kind of on board actually. I have to say. Oh yeah,
We'll
I
get
like
there,
when we
we'll
hang
get
out. We
there,
don't hang
we'll
out
get
enough,
there.
man.
Yes.
He goes to the stadium a lot, and you're banned at the stadium.
That's
Yes,
just
you're not allowed.
don't be spreading lies.
Well, we did have a chat with the security guards.
No,
last
you
week.
didn't.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
I
we've got eye contact.
I can't be banned from the stadium.
Well, maybe we.
That has
out
nothing
the
to do
word.
with the fact that I tried to buy a ticket to Barça Girona and I couldn't get in.
Well,
They wouldn't let me for some reason when I put my ID in.
yeah.
Was that you?
Did you try it with the name Steven Seagal?
No.
Maybe you should try that next time.
I'll give it a go.
Foul there. We haven't heard from Marc. He's been quite quiet. Marc, a foul on Ferran Torres,
Was
the
that a
goal
foul,
scorer.
Mark?
Yeah, and I have to say that the yellow card for Frankie de Jong was well deserved.
Oh my
That's
goodness!
the reality. It was a pity, the last action, well stopped by Musso, because I think that Barca, in the question that you asked all our Barca fans, deserves a lot to score the second goals. And I keep faith on scoring because it's 3 minutes remaining, and I expect at least 2 or 3 minutes of added time, so I think that we have enough time to score another one.
Guys,
There you go,
what
Lamine.
was the Estrella moment of the first half? The Ferran goal? Lamine Yamal's magic? Or the fact that there's been no defensive problems? Which I'm quite satisfied with, but it would have to be the Ferran goal.
Not number 3, because I don't think it's been no defensive problems.
Can you think of the
Also-
shot on target?
Also, problems is not the moment,
Yeah.
not logic.
What do you think?
Ferran goal.
Has to be the Ferran goal.
Lamine has produced so many moments this
Then-
half already. It's like whole half is
The magic.
magic.
The magic has been there.
Amazing
Throughout the
performance.
half, yeah.
Amazing performance.
I agree.
I agree that it's the Ferran goal, but Lamine Yamal's magic is definitely worthy of being Estrella mentioned. Messi fan says, I love Barcelona from Egypt.
Hello from
We
Egypt.
love that you're watching from Egypt. Hello to the people of Egypt. And to the people all around the world watching us, including the people of Brazil, like Ronaldinho.
Do you remember that video of? Oh, hey, Ronnie.
Look at him, just chilling, just
that's-
having fun, just watching the game.
You
It's
remember that-
always difficult to dance when you have a drink in your hand.
Well, fortunately, he hasn't opened his yet, so
Yeah,
he can do whatever he
We
wants.
can do whatever he wants.
Do you remember that video of the dog that climbed the pyramids
No,
all the way to the top?
never watched that.
You never saw that?
No.
Oh, that was great. There was some. It's like a stray, like a happy stray, that just lives there. I'm not joking. And it went all the way up, and it was barking from the top of the pyramids. It's like in Family Guy when they say the highest P wins. He was all the way up there. We should put a TV at the top of the pyramids to watch Barca live. To
Barca
be more
live.
specific.
We can study that. Marc, how much time will be added on?
We have to wait for the next 10 seconds, but of course we have to be careful of the last action. Remember, well done by Chesney, what happened at the last action of the first half in La Liga game. So finally, 3 minutes of added time.
Okay.
We have 3 minutes trying to score another goal, or at least not receiving, and to get to the halftime with the 1-0.
Yes, I fully agree.
No, that's because we conceded last time right around this time. I'd rather not.
I'd rather not. Barca playing in midfield with Frenkie de Jong. Frenkie free to look for the best option, and that was to pass it short to Fermin. Frenkie's got it back again. Atleti sitting deep.
Like this, playing through Frenkie.
Doesn't seem like the Atleti fans are enjoying Barca's long possessions.
Yeah,
Although
I
Frenkie de
know,
Jong
we
just
can't do
lost it
that.
as I was saying that. And now, no handball
Don't
call
score.
against
Don't
Barca.
score. Pull it out. If it's a handball, it's not going to count. Pull it out. Pull it back out.
Is Lamine Yamal trying to
Oh,
play it
actually,
into the
that's
middle?
fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's good. That's good. That's how Madrid scored actually yesterday.
Yes, an
Was-
offside.
An
offside that wasn't called, and then corner kick. And
right,
now,
right. Because you can't go back and review it. So
and
there's nothing.
And
you
it
can
might not
review.
even have been handball. There's no
No,
handball.
it's not, it's not, it's
Pedri's
not. It's
elbow
not.
is right next to
So
his
they
body.
could have scored.
Yeah.
They could have scored. They could have scored. Right, corner kick. Marc. Will it go in? Cubarsí, Íñigo scored in the first leg.
Corner kick. As you said, it was a cross by Rafinha, and it's the same player who's going to put the cross inside the box from the right corner position. So let's hope that Barca score another one.
Rafinha this time plays it short to Lamine Yamal. A bit of a long touch by Lamine Yamal.
sure.
Cross by Rafinha, headed up in the air. And Griezmann tries to
That's
keep
out.
it in. Was it a corner? Yes, it was a corner.
Corner.
Okay. So still time. There's another corner kick for Barca. Will we score? Will we not? Will we play it short? Will we play it straight into the box?
Yeah.
It was clear that the ball had gone out. Rafinha with the short delivery to the near post. Another corner kick. 2 minutes have been played. 50 seconds remaining, although Simeone wants it to be over now. Another corner kick for Barca. Koundé is in there, Íñigo's in there, so is Cubarsí. Lamine Yamal with the ball. Looking to turn. Lamine Yamal was grabbed from behind as he turned. And another yellow card, this one for Julian Alvarez.
It's a
I do have to say, it's like a clear grab, but the referee's whipping them out, eh?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
What's
just
he
flashing
saying?
him.
That's why I haven't thrown this at the camera today. Normally it's gone, but I need to hold on to it. So
It's gonna be more.
It was a clear tug of the shirt as Lamine Yamal was.
it's gonna force some potential
free.
subs for Simeone.
Right, Barca need to play this one straight into the box because this is how the first half will end. Fermin having his battle with Giuliano Simeone. Look at him dance.
And now Munueta's gonna say,
Stop it.
Julian, chill, my friend. Please. You're grabbing him. Don't do that. He's not. Giuliano's not even looking the referee in the eye.
Right, I know your dad asks you to be intense and all that, but yeah. The cross by Rafinha, intended for Koundé. Lamine Yamal will pick it up. And a foul called against Barca. Marc, the first half will end here.
Yeah, for the moment the referee said, something by Simeone, some theater. Well, let me explain. I try to explain quickly. Atlético Madrid players stop a good action of Atlético Madrid putting the ball long and straight for the centre backs. And there was some theater of Giuliano Simeone that we know that he likes to do that because it happened in the Liga game. But after all, I must say that I think that Montero will give some extra minutes.
Right, we're having some issues with Marc's call. Let's end it. Let's see if we can get it solved for the second half. Thank you, Marc. Maybe those were the sound issues that the fans were talking about on the chat before, because Marc's call has been scratchy. First half has ended with a bit of, arguing by the Atlético de Madrid players. But the good news is that we are 1-0 up. And guys, in order to celebrate, I think we should fill the chat with Estrellas, right? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's fill the chat with Estrellas to celebrate that we are 1-0 up. Let it rain, Estrellas. Let it rain, Estrellas. See him drop.
Ooh, I like that one. That one's cool. Bye.
I normally ask you guys, and will today as well, thumbs up, thumbs down. I think there's nothing to dislike about this first half, other than Barca not scoring 2 goals.
Yeah, that would be my only...
For free.
My only thing. They scored 1, but we're getting spoiled with this team. This is what they do. They played another good half of football. It's been entertaining. If you're a neutral, you like what you're seeing. If you're a Barca fan, you like what you're seeing. If you're an Atleti fan, you think the referees are against you. That's the way it is. Score for your mark.
Adrian?
Thumbs up, obviously. Great game so far by Barca. No shots on target by Atletico. Amazing performance by Lamine Yamal. I know Ferran scored the goal, but Lamine was everywhere, and everything started and ended with Lamine. What a player he is, what a talent.
He's taken this game by storm, Lamine Yamal, and he served the goal on a platter for Ferran Torres. Thumbs up for this first half. We have thoroughly enjoyed it, and let's hope that we can enjoy the second half. I wonder if Ronaldinho gives it a thumbs up as well. Ronnie, see? Ronnie, yeah. Or maybe the surfing sign, what do you call it? The, this. Yeah, there you go. What do you call it? I can't remember what you call it.
I have no idea.
The surfing.
I use it all the time.
No, there's a name for it. There's a name for it.
Shaka, bro.
Hello culés, how are you all doing, and welcome back to the Barca Live halftime show. I hope those nerves are doing just about okay, because this is one of the biggest games of the season, of course. Pablo from the future, I wonder how he's feeling right now. I wonder how all of you guys on the couch are doing, and all of you watching on from home, because this is one of those nerve-wracking games. Of course it is. For now, I'm going to try for at least these next 5 minutes to take your mind off things a little bit, get you playing on a little bit of a quiz, and also show you some content that, besides the results, besides the games, you can really, really enjoy surrounding this great team this season. This might be one of my favourite halftime segments we've done, because we're going to be showing you and showcasing one of my favourite pieces of content that I can't stress enough you guys need to be tuning into if you're big Barca fans. That piece of content is, you come down on Barca 1, really easy to access. I'll show you how to access it just now. Inside Barca, the team that never quits. Episode 2 is out now. This is a documentary, or mini documentary if you like. They've got several episodes. We had one earlier on in the season. This is the second part. It sort of leads on from the Super Cup all the way through to where we are now, this cup game versus Atleti. Behind the scenes content, exclusive interviews, shows all like the background stuff between the games. I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. I know you guys love this sort of content. Now you might be asking, how do I access it? It's really, really simple. It's available on Barca 1 for you. It's available for free. You've got it in 3 languages. That means by subtitles, of course. You've got, protagonist speaking in Spanish, Íñigo Martínez and Rafinha, but you've got the English subtitles if you guys want to watch it in English for you too. How do you access it? Either go on your web browser, type in Barca 1, you come down here on the homepage and come down to Barca 1 Premieres. It will be the first thing. I like to have it on my phone though, so I find it really easy just to have on the go. Like I watched this, for example, on the bus to work the other day, so I really highly recommend you guys do the same. Get it on your phone, because then it's really easy to have. You simply come over to your app store, you type in Barca 1, and it'll be one of the first things that come up. Hit download, the get button there. Once it is a download process, it will ask you to input a verification code. You set up your account with your profiles and also what language you want it in, and you're in. like I said, I have it on my phone, but you can obviously get it on your laptops too at home, on your smart TVs as we've got it now. I like to have it on my phone just because the download process of the app is so simple. And like I said, I can have it on the go when I'm on the bus or whatnot, and I can tune into this sort of content. As I say then, this piece of content, the team that never quits, I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. I do, because it's that sort of content that I know you Barca fans really do enjoy. I've got 3 questions surrounding it though. If you've watched this piece of content, you may be getting 3 out of 3. Question number 1 then. After the Super Cup win, there's some behind the scenes dressing room celebrations. Who starts the Un Dia de Partit chant after the game in the dressing room? Is it 1, Caçador? Is it 2, Cubarsí? Or is it 3, Fermín? So who do you think is getting the Barca players on their feet and getting some chants going in the dressing room after this Super Cup win? Caçador, Cubarsí or Fermín? Let's get those answers in the chat then. Let's see what you guys think the answer is. It's number 1, guys. Marc Caçador, proper culé. And he went on the top of the change room table and started chanting with the Barca flag. Really, really highly recommend you guys go and check it out, because there's loads of cool stuff like that that you don't get to see really on the everyday basis in this piece of content. Question number 2 then. This is something you'll see quite a lot of in this piece of content actually. What game do the players start playing during match preparations? Specifically before the Super Cup in Saudi Arabia, when they're around the hotel, what's the game that the players spend a lot of their time playing? You'll see it in this piece of content here. Is it 1, table tennis? Is it 2, foot volley? So sort of football with like a net in the middle. Or is it 3, chess? What game do you think the players get up to? What game do you think they're playing? I'm sure you've seen a lot of clips maybe around the players enjoying themselves with these sorts of games. Maybe on the YouTube channel too. Maybe we'll quiz you on that in the next few weeks. But for now, what game do you think the players are playing in preparations for the game, specifically, as I say, in the hotel before the Super Cup games? Table tennis, foot volley, or chess? In 3, 2, 1, I can tell you it's foot volley. And you actually see a lot of really funny, cool behind-the-scenes footage. We've actually got a video of it on the FC Barcelona YouTube channel, which I highly recommend you check it out. If you check it out, you might get next game's quiz right. That's a sneak peek for you guys. But it's a really fun game, and actually there's some good fun clips that come out of it. Final question then, question number 3. Now, as I said, Rafinha is one of the protagonists in this piece of content. Who does Rafinha say he believes is the heart of the team? 1, Íñigo Martínez, 2, Lamine Yamal, or 3, Pedri? So when Rafinha's giving a bit of a chat here about the team, and of course there's many interviews from him and Íñigo Martínez throughout this piece of content, who does Rafinha say he feels is the real heart of this team? As I say, Íñigo Martínez, Lamine Yamal, or Pedri? We're running out of time here, so let's get those answers in the chat. Quick fire, let's get them in there. Because I can tell you, it's number 3, Pedri. What a season he's having, and Rafinha agrees. There you have it then, guys. I'll send you back to those now for some more discussion of that first half. Hopefully things are going well. One of the big games of the season, of course. Going to play you a quick clip from this now. Make sure you go and check it out. Couldn't recommend it more. And we'll see you guys very, very soon. Take care.
No es oficialmente uno de los capitanes, pero en mi opinión, dentro del vestuario es uno de nosotros, ¿no? Digo, de los capitanes. Para mí es un jugador espectacular y para mí es uno de los más importantes del equipo.
Es un tío que es muy calmado, un saber estar, bueno, un capitán. De hecho, es uno de los capitanes que está llevando a este equipo en volandas, ¿no? Ahora mismo es muy difícil de pararle, tanto dentro como fuera del vestuario es muy importante para nosotros y estamos tremendamente contentos de que esté a este nivel.
Episode 2 of Inside Barca 24-25 now available on Barca 1. Be sure to check it out. Exclusive interviews with Íñigo Martínez and Rafinha, and going over some of the inside footage of that great stretch of the season between January and the end of March. Be sure to check it out. And now it is halftime, guys, and it is time to chill with an Estrella Damm. Not a bad plan.
I think I know what's coming here.
Not a bad way to chill.
I see these chilled glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've been in the refrigerator for
nice and
just long enough.
Cool, crispy.
All right.
Before we do what we're supposed to do,
yes.
Quick thoughts on the first half.
I thought the team were connecting well in the midfield. They had a clear purpose every time they got the ball. The only thing that I was really missing in that first half, if I'm being honest, was just a little bit more organization in Atleti's final third. I thought that once they got there, which was very rarely, Barca were caught a little bit off guard at times, but not overly so.
So I would say that we have the possession and we respect the ball, I would say. So we don't give the ball away without any pressure that sometimes happened to us this season. But now everything is very clean. Pedri is the general, as always, the mastermind, as I called him before the game. And also, let's not forget about the Lamine Yamal performance, because he's been incredible. I know we keep on saying how good he is since he actually came to Barcelona, but this game is really special.
This game has been extremely special by Lamine Yamal. I have to say, it reminds me a little bit of the Montjuic game, in which we absolutely dominated until the final minutes.
And had a 1-0 lead at halftime.
And had a 1-0 lead at halftime. And let's hope it ends in a different way. Right, guys. Okay, so we have a little challenge here at halftime. Before the second half starts, let us know when the players are getting back on the pitch, so we don't take too much time here. But the challenge is to see who pours the best Estrella.
The best pour.
The best pourer, yes. So we pour it into the glass, and we need to give it, like, let's say, 1.5 fingers of foam. No? 1 finger?
Yeah. Are you explaining to me how to pour a beer?
Well, I know, but let's set some rules here.
Okay.
So
it's called head.
Yeah, but like in terms of measure, like one of my fingers.
Okay, because your fingers are thicker than mine.
Okay, well.
Okay.
Let's give it
finger and a half.
Finger and a half size head.
You want about 1 inch? I know you don't do inches here.
Okay, we'll do it one at a time.
Oh, okay. Please. Show us how it's done.
After you.
Yeah.
Okay, so pressure's on me now. My parents used to own a restaurant, and if I botch this, if I get this wrong, I'll never hear it.
You're doing a lot of stalling and not a lot of
I'll never hear the end of it. Okay, so let's go.
You're left-handed?
I am left-handed.
My goodness, what's happening? No, this is not going to end well. Take your time.
He's trying to save it.
Take your time.
Say not bad.
That's a decent pour.
Decent pour.
Decent pour.
Are you?
Yeah, might as well.
Give it 1 to 10, guys. Okay. Let's see. I don't see much of a head on that. Oh! You rallied at the end.
Coming on late, baby.
You rallied at the end. Okay, Adrian.
He's from Poland. He knows what he's doing.
Oh, I see.
Oh no! He went too hard. He doesn't know what he's doing.
He didn't.
Goodness.
Put it next.
Oh my goodness.
Next to the other ones.
How much is left in the bottle? Oh my goodness. You know what? I'll just take it.
Who was the best pourer? Who poured the best? Who had most class? Who was the Pedri of pouring estrellas in the glass? Was it option 1 me, option 2 Spencer, option 3 Adrian? Are those the right? Yeah, I was giving the right options. Okay, so yeah, but yours looks better now because you poured some of Adrian's in yours.
He did.
You got a problem?
Well, it's technically cheating. I know that.
Is there anything? No.
I know that your dad once said on the live chat that seagulls don't cheat, but well, let's just say we'll agree to disagree, Mr. Siegel, Mr. Jeff Siegel.
All right.
We'll agree to disagree.
Look at this monstrosity.
Yeah.
Look at this. It's just debauchery.
I'm being
told.
This is like Getafe in a glass.
Oh dear.
I'm not Polish anymore.
Unbelievable.
They will revoke my passport.
See?
Yes, they won't let you back in the country. Wait a minute. Apparently, the live chat. I'm being told this by the voice in my ear. Look at all those ones.
That's a T, not a 1.
Carolina says Adrian did it the Polish, German, and Austrian way.
That's the same person saying.
Look at all those ones.
That's the
How
same
many
person.
days? Another Xavi Simons, a lot of letters, Muhammad Safaz.
Keep scrolling.
Look at that. Cold Luis. If Cold Luis is voting for me and Alia's voting for me, I think there's a clear winner here. Look at all those ones. Even Stefgard even spelt out my name.
I'm not gonna have this. Not having it.
There we go.
Yeah,
Did you like
put
it?
that one on him. Yeah, put that one on him. That's a good one for him.
Let's go and watch the second half with Estrella
Good one
Damm.
for him. Get crowned first.
Let's do it. The players are ready to get back on the pitch, and we're ready to go back to the couches. Let's do it. Let's do it, guys. By the way, Alia, Spence, as you make your way back, is saying that last time you didn't tell us how to say despegar in Catalan. Take off.
Because what happened? Something. I think Barca scored in that moment.
Yes, something's happened.
Who were we playing? I'm already forgetting.
Girona.
Right. Yeah. No.
Don't
Barca
try
scored.
to erase that from your Girona memory.
It was the Lewandowski goal. He scored in that moment. We were talking about it. Despegar, which the Catalans in the room.
Al català correcte passa'l.
Al català correcte paso, pero despegar, nadie ha dicho nada, eh?
Yeah, I said que un avió s'enlaira.
But the verb?
Enlairar.
All right. Alairament.
Enlairament. Enlairament is the word,
which
the noun.
Alairament, which is very easy to remember because aire is air, so aire.
Enlairament, però. It's en. It is.
If you say so, I'm gonna have to take your word for you. I don't
teach him how to.
I don't have the authority, but I was
can go to
told
the
by
dictionary.
You have no authority.
I was told by
You're
some
not
people in
Catalan.
Girona that it's alairament, but maybe it's anairament. That doesn't sound right. though.
Enlairament with an L. Enlairament.
All right. Okay. All right. If you say so.
Okay,
I trust you. I have to trust you. I don't have any other choice.
Maybe you didn't
Spence.
hear it correctly.
Spence.
Maybe.
Ultimately,
You're getting older, you know?
al català correcte.
Paso.
There we go. I'm just checking, but yeah.
You're checking to make sure it's unlairament.
Second half has started, guys. I went to the dictionary. I checked.
you.
Who will be the first substitution? Gavi, Lewandowski, or Eric? Adrian, I'm
Okay.
guessing you're going. I'm guessing you're going Eric. Adrian.
Yeah. Why? Why am I going Eric?
No, I'm just joking. I'm guessing you're going Lewandowski.
No, I'm actually not going Lewandowski for now because Ferran scored a goal. He looks very lively on the pitch. So, to me, I mean, Lewandowski will get his chances in the future. He can rest today. Let's go with Gavi. I miss Gavi.
Careful here with the ball played into Barca's box. Griezmann tried to get to it. Spence?
I gotta be honest, and I want to look at the substitution options. Right now, I don't see a reason to make any subs at all until Atleti make the first move.
Okay.
Because this is, to me, the way Barca are playing, with the options available on the bench, with the injuries that Barca have, there's nothing wrong with Eric or Gavi coming into this game, but right now the 11 on the pitch are so in sync that as a manager, this is one of those little nuances that we don't have the capacity to understand because we don't know football the way Hansi Flick knows football, or Simeone. But
Well, Simeone has made his move. Simeone has made his first move. Langley came on for Reinildo. So a centre-back for a left-back.
yeah, it's a minor move at this point.
It is a minor, but
I would
what-
still wait.
So how does it work in terms of system, though? Because I need to see it. Careful there with that through ball. Oh, Sorloth has come on as well.
Oh no.
Sorloth, Jordi Coquelin has come on, and you had not told me, and we need to beware the Sorloth.
Oof, yeah.
We need to be very careful. And
Flag?
careful
Flag?
here.
Yeah,
Can I get a flag?
that's an
Sorloth
offside.
makes a run.
It was very
where's the flag?
close.
Where's the flag?
No,
the
it was-
back pass, Disney!
There it is.
And it's a flag now.
There it is.
Beware of the Sorloth, guys. Beware of the Sorloth, because he's already made his presence felt.
Yeah.
Beware.
So
Beware.
that
Responsible
offside-
for last-minute goals.
That offside
twice already
was
this season.
clear.
2 times. But it was offside.
Yeah. That offside was clear, but
Been waiting for
we
it.
have to be
Here
careful.
I am, ready. Offside.
Okay, 3 minutes played. We've already had a bit of a scare in this second half, but we are 1-0 up thanks to the Ferran Torres goal. Let's see if we can get the second. Here's Pedri playing a nice ball through to Koundé, who's in Atleti's half. Koundé holding on to the ball. Who was taken off for Sorlo? Is it Julian? No, Julian's on the pitch. Coquelin, who was taken off? Oh, Simeone's. Giuliano Simeone's taken off as Barca play a ball through to Rafinha. Rafinha plays it back in. The Atleti defence clear. And I need the ball to go out a second to just try and figure out how Atleti are playing here. So, what is it, a 4-3-3? I don't know. How are they playing now?
Yeah, I'm taking a look. I'm trying to see if I can figure it out.
I'm just thinking off the top of my head here. So it's Azpilicueta, Jimenez, Lenormand and Langlais.
That's a strange back
Then
four.
Llorente, De Paul, Barrios and Griezmann, Sorloth and Julian.
Alvarez.
Yeah. Okay, so it's like a 4-3-3 really. It's like a 4-3-3. The ball played back to Szczesny, who made a good save, although it was offside.
Yeah, well, remember, he likes, as you pointed out, the answer that you got out of him in my story. He likes to be involved. He doesn't like to have nothing to do during games, so that maybe helps to wake him up a little bit just in case we need him.
Yeah, I'm sure he didn't celebrate that Ferran goal much because he says he's over that.
No.
Yeah. He's over with the emotions that can take over you during a game.
He stays in the moment for 90 minutes, which as a keeper is very important. I like that in my keeper.
And now there is a corner kick in favour of Atleti as Simeone tries to get the crowd back into it. It's corner kick forced by Llorente. Griezmann passes it back to Rodri De Paul. The cross inside, headed away by Íñigo Martínez. And Barca looking to run out, putting pressure on Llorente as he plays it back to Musso. And Atleti in their own half, playing from behind. Right, guys, question for you. Since we were talking about Szczesny, he's one of the options. And we need to spell his name right on the graphics.
That's not correct.
Well, there's a Z missing, right? After the C?
Yeah.
Coquelin, let's correct that.
Get that off the screen!
Who has been the Estrella player of this Copa? Has it been Ferran, the top scorer in the Copa? Has it been Szczesny, who has not lost
There it is.
Copa?
There it
is.
is.
There it is. We apologise
And
to
he
the
already
Polish community
fixed
and to Szczesny. Or Cubarsí, who got his first goal in La Copa. I think there's only one correct answer, and it is option 1, Ferran Torres.
Ferran is me, for me as well. The king of the Copa for now. Another goal today. He's been great. Also,
Careful here, a chance for Sorlo.
Offside
netting.
Offside netting. I've never loved you more.
What?
I thought it was a goal.
I did too.
I thought it was a goal as well because
He's
you saw
onside.
Yeah, he was onside.
you saw the net shake.
Yeah.
He was on.
That's your warning shot.
These
Be
are
careful, man.
these are warning 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Gotta stay enchufado.
Yeah.
Gotta stay plugged in, locked in.
Maybe we can leave that that sign on on a permanent basis. The one here.
Yeah.
It
this
looks so much like an angry dog sign. It's just so well done. Well done, graphics team. Shout out, graphics team.
It's a graphics team that lives close to you in Girona.
I know of a couple, so I had to think for a second.
Okay. That work for Barca?
Now you've narrowed it down.
Here we go, Rafinha on the edge of the box. Rafinha trying to cut in. The ball bounces off of an Atleti defender. Lamine scuffs the shot from the edge of the box.
I like the idea.
It was a good idea. I'd like to see Barca in Atleti's half because Simeone's side have definitely come out with a different energy in this second half. And
yeah, that's
so far I've had more of the ball.
Worrying a bit.
Yeah.
Because we lost concentration. We've been very focused in the first half. Now
Careful with
another
Llorente
run by
here.
Atleti.
Llorente, the cross inside. Szczesny.
Yeah, we're going to need him more in the second half.
Yeah.
Hey, we barely said his name in the first half.
Listen, you get into a second half of a second leg Copa. We saw what happened yesterday. Things are about to get wild. This is an elimination tie. You either win or you go home.
Lamine Yamal skipping past defenders. Lamine Yamal into the middle, gets it to De Jong on the edge of the box.
Shoot.
Ferran Torres. Ferran tries to backheel it to Fermin. Maybe he should have shot.
Yeah, I think he had this slight window to take a shot.
Back and forth, man.
Yeah, and now Atleti wanted to run. Rodri de Paul comes to a halt and passes to Barrios in midfield. Atleti leading the charge down their left-hand side now. Incoming pass. De Jong deflects, and it is a corner kick to Atlético de Madrid. Marc. The sound issues seem to have been solved. Let's try. And thoughts on this start of the second half?
Hi again, guys. Yes, it started to rain, so everything goes bad. It could be worse if Atletico scores, but yeah, big atmosphere here, and I don't like the way that have started this second half. Of course, Atletico Madrid has to go to the goal, definitely. Be careful of this, and there's nothing. The ball is out. But do you listen to me better, guys, right now?
Yeah, no, we can listen to you. I'm just admiring how Clement Lenglet has been Simeonized.
Yeah.
Look at him
it's good that
complain.
we have a good connection right now. But
He's been
Simeone.
Simeone, who is trying to direct everything, like an orchestra. He's like a director, always telling the people what to do and what to say and what to shout. But Barça has to be more calm with the ball, and they left a lot of spaces behind.
Here's Lamine to Fermin.
Yes, let's go, Rafinha!
Go, Rafa, the shot by Rafinha, saved!
That time he should have laid it off.
By Musso, and this time I think there was a pass there. I think there was a pass, an assist to Ferran available.
Yeah.
It was a wonderful build-up. Lamine Yamal is down on the ground, which is worrying. Oof. It's the way he lands on his right arm.
He's fine.
Look,
he's fine.
He's fine? Okay. But
He's
look
fine.
at the right arm.
First of all, I have to
as
say,
he goes down.
New substitutions, guys. Substitutions. Two players will go in. One is Ferran Torres, and I think it's the other one. It's Lewandowski. No, it's Araujo. Araujo and Eric.
Oh, Araujo and Eric coming on. Okay, incoming cross.
So coming on?
I think, could it be because of the Frenkie de Jong yellow card, Marc, that Eric comes on?
Yeah, maybe for Eric, but Araujo, well, maybe in Cubarsí, remember that he was injured with the Spain national team. He only played a few minutes against Girona, so maybe. And of course, I think, or maybe it's not because of injury, it's because the kind of game that now is played. Be careful, good pass.
Good pass into the box. The run by Fermin. He couldn't get to it.
That's really tough to take.
Yeah, and Lamine's hobbling. Lamine is hobbling. After the Lenglet tackle, we saw the contact with the ankle. And Lamine is limping. Marc.
Yeah, a little bit.
He
tries to run.
His hip.
For the moment, maybe. I must say that for the moment, the only players to go on the pitch will be Eric and Araujo, but now Hansi Flick told the doctor if there's something with Lamine, I think that Lamine won't continue. I think Lamine has to, no, Lamine is saying no. Lamine is saying no, let me explain. Hansi Flick said, let's gonna substitute, let's gonna change Lamine Yamal. He talked with the doctor. Hansi Flick talked with the fit coach, but Lamine is watching to Hansi Flick and saying no with the finger. So well, that's all the story. Let's go with the substitutions, guys.
So he's in pain. He's in pain.
Yes,
but
he was saying the ankle.
He was pointing to his lower leg.
Oh, really? This one I didn't see.
Right, so Nahuel Molina has come on for Lenormand. So Marc, go.
Is out. Cubarsí is out. Eric is in. But I don't know if the other player, that's gonna know in a few seconds. but Araujo is in Fermin. So, what does it mean? That Araujo will play as a centre-back next to Íñigo Martínez, and Eric will play maybe as a holding midfielder, and Frenkie de Jong will play a little few meters in front of Eric.
Okay. And still...
Oh, it's bloodied.
Some concern.
His ankle's bloodied.
Ankle. Right, Pedri. Trying to play it forward. Juan, what is wrong? Yeah? This way. Okay, sorry. My Estrella Damm was pointing the wrong way.
You haven't done enough press conferences to know where to put the
Well,
label.
but it depends where the camera's coming from. I was told to turn it the other way before. They can't make their minds up. Right, Barca running out. Eddie Garcia fouled, and there should be a yellow card here. Yellow card, Marc.
Another one.
Yellow
That's
card,
number 5, right?
Welcome
like
to the
a
game,
checklist.
Nahuel Molina.
It's like a checklist. It's the same thing that I do usually when I collect stickers, something that I do every season. So now that my players are collecting yellow cards instead of stickers. I must say that Ferran Torres is complaining. It's a big tackle by Nahuel Molina. So you have to help me with the yellow cards on Atletico. I think it's De Paul, Azpilicueta, Julian Alvarez, Molina, and Simeone, I think.
And
For players
Reinildo?
plus the coach.
Did Reinildo get one? No, I don't think so.
I think somebody's out of the game anyway. So.
Well,
Yeah, Reinildo, Azpilicueta, De Paul, Julian.
But it's not
Simeone.
Ferran, it's Eric.
it's Eric.
It's Eric who suffered the tackle Nahuel Molina.
Tackle.
Well, we know what happened with Cholo's style of playing.
Yeah.
Today it looks like more Cholo style of playing than what we have seen in the last games.
Right, Eddie complaining at the referee now.
Ooh,
His ankle does get caught.
That, to me, it's also orange, but it's a lot closer to red than the first one that was looked at. Because you're talking about the plant foot, that's on the plant foot.
Yeah. Is that what you call it? The plant foot? The one that's planted?
Yeah.
Okay, no. I didn't know.
I mean, that is like, because if your foot's in the air, then, you know, at least it has the ability to move. But if it's planted, then there's torque when something hits it.
I don't know if Eric could continue. He received the ball, but he looks like very injured.
Yeah, we've got two hobbling players right now, although Lamine Yamal seems slightly better.
Well, not a great start to this half.
I mean, getting another goal.
If you want me, I can do the list for the players who are warming up.
Yeah, do it.
It's Lewandowski, Héctor Ford, Pablo Torre, Gavi, and Gerard Martin.
Okay, so basically all the bench, really, or almost all the bench. Right, throw in
Pablo Torre
Atleti.
was going to warm up just at the same time that Eric suffered the tackle.
Okay, Atleti have the ball. Let's see if we can get some football in this second half. Barca have had a couple of chances. Keep an eye on Lamine Yamal, who just did a thumbs up, so I'm guessing things are better than they were a couple of minutes ago. And Barca trying to press Atleti. Musso plays it over to his left. Who's playing as the left back now for Atleti? Marc.
And just
got
the other side of the pitch. I see Llorente playing as a right back. Llorente is the right back.
Yeah, Galan's on.
Jimenez Lenglet centre backs.
It was a triple substitution at halftime.
And Galan's on, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Jimenez is not on. Okay, we were not aware of that. Sorry. Good recovery by Barca. Frenkie de Jong tries to feed it through to Ferran Torres, who was waiting inside the box. Atleti looking to get the ball out. Will Ferran score an Estrella brace? Yes, no, or a hat-trick? I think a hat-trick is a bit ambitious. He's gotten himself into positions, although then Rafinha's not passed it to him. So I'm thinking maybe Rafinha can assist him for an Estrella brace. Option one. Will he have time, though, is the question.
The way this
Lewandowski
half
comes
is going, I would say no.
I think that Atlético Madrid player is injured.
Also,
Barrios was holding his shoulder.
You
never
that's
like
what I
that.
thought had happened to Lamine Yamal. As he goes down, he plants his hand, and then his body slips, or his hand slips.
Those are really, those can be really bad injuries when your shoulder gives out.
Look good. Does not look good, this one.
And they've already made
Tons of
4 substitutions. So if they're going to make another one, yeah, Molina came on, 3 came on at halftime. They've got 1 sub left. So if they're going to make it, that would be it. Which, by the way, speaking of substitutions, what I'm looking at now, I mean, this is a really hard decision, man, for Hansi. But Lamine doesn't look right when he's pressing, and if the top line of the press isn't good, then you're opening yourself up to a lot of problems. I would consider putting in somebody who can actually run out the press for Lamine.
We'll see. We'll see now. Barca managed to get the ball forward, and now Frenkie de Jong tries to drive, fighting with Barrios. He couldn't get it quite quickly enough to Lamine Yamal, although Frenkie has possession now after a good recovery. Lamine Yamal looking to initiate a run. Looked fine to me there. Here he is. Lamine Yamal trying to connect with Ferran Torres. His pass was intercepted. And now Lamine got the last touch on that one as he was trying to put pressure on the Atleti defence. Atleti playing from behind. Should we have fun with flags? See where the people are watching this semi-final from?
Yes, let's do it.
Hit us with it.
Fun with flags time. Where are you watching us from, guys? Where are you watching this show that is partnered with Estrella Damm today? Where are you watching us from? Drop the flag of your country. What time is it? You know the drill. Where are you watching us from? Let us know. Let us know. I like to see the flags of different countries of the world and see where the Blaugrana community has reached. What countries we have reached. Let's see.
Give us some flags.
Give us some flags on the live chat. Look at Alia with her Slovenian flags. Always ready.
Always. Shout out India.
Shout out to Nepal as well. This second half, not in fast enough. Wow. I mean,
Great place, very enjoyable. Tirana,
stole your heart.
it did steal my heart. And the, now I'm blanking on the name of the place that we went to. Tiny mountain town, started with a B.
I'm watching from Swaziland. Ooh.
Beret? Love Albania.
Baqueira Beret is a mountain, but it's not in Albania.
Wait, now it's bugging me. We have the technology.
We've got Sweden, we've got Belgium, we've got Scotland. Who else have we got in the house? We've got some viewers from Texas as well. Barat. Got viewers from Poland as well, of course. Look at that! Look at that! Look at all those flags from different countries. Cold Luis says it's 5 in the morning. I bet it's cold for Cold Luis. Oh, our camera's going on. It's taking a detour. Balde gets it back to Chesney. Oh, that fridge
Don't hurt yourself.
That fridge is rapidly emptying. Look at that at that middle drawer.
Do it responsibly, guys.
There's been so many.
Always responsibly.
Yep. Go up. Will the flag go up? Will the flag go up?
Give me a flag.
The flag's gone up.
Ooh, the flag's up for now.
The flag's
Thank
up.
Goodness.
Let's see. Let's see. Barca defenders were quick to claim it.
The replay.
It's tight.
It's confirmed. It's confirmed, guys.
Offside?
It's confirmed.
Yeah.
Good.
The referee said that Chesney could go on. So, well, but Sorloth again scored another time. I would say that I think that it's a clear instruction from Cholo Simeone for the players, trying to exaggerate and to roll on the pitch, trying to force yellow cards.
Yes.
I'm very sure about it because
Well,
every action, see that Atlético de Madrid players are lying on the pitch, they're trying to force the yellow cards for Barca players.
Hello, what did I predict in the first half? And I said I hope we don't get that. There we go. That is what is happening in the second half. Also, beware of the Sorloth because he's given us some
Chain
warnings.
his ass to the post.
Yes. Train him.
Also, we should go for the second Estrella goal.
It's time for Robert Lewandowski. It's time to go for Lewandowski. Yep.
Él marcaría dentro de Atleti.
Dentro del Metropolitano.
Well, él marcó las últimas veces. He scored the last 2 times he was there. Last season in La Liga game, and this season La Liga game too.
Right. What should Barca do? I think go for the second Estrella goal. The second freaking Estrella goal. Let's go for it.
Yeah.
We've had the chances.
Put Sorloth in a straitjacket.
And then train him to the post.
Then chain him to the post.
Yes.
Oh, that guy. What does he have against us?
Safe.
What does he have against us?
Yeah,
Let's see. All right, here's the offside semi-automated replay.
What is he? A shoulder ahead? A step ahead?
Actually,
look at that.
The replay.
Oh.
He's way off.
He was way off. Yeah,
But the
yeah.
replay was deceptive, huh?
Mark, how many games in a row has Sorloth scored against Barca?
6.
And 3 of
with
them have been this
Villarreal.
season.
And 3 with Atlético de Madrid.
3 of them have been this season.
That's crazy. Bestia Negra.
Yeah, 3+3. But most of these goals was the last minutes of the games or the other time. Well, I have to say, the 3 that Sorloth scored against us at our home. The one with Villarreal last season, the winning goal in La Liga, and the golden goal in the Copa. Another offside now for Sorloth for the moment. I don't know if Spence has the flag today, but
Yeah,
the
he
moment
does.
is working.
Always got the flag, my man.
Mark, do you think that Sorloth is worthy already of entering the list of names headed by El Piojo López, Fernando Torres, those kinds of guys?
Well, for the moment, for numbers, yes. Not for championship for the moment. I think it was a very painful goal, what we said on him last season, and especially in La Liga game. But after what that happened in La Liga, maybe that goal was nothing for the team. But we have to be careful. We have to be careful because he touches many balls today. And right now the game is just in Atlético de Madrid's side. Barça is not comfortable. We cannot press, so it's time to put everything on the pitch. But now the game is playing more from Atlético de Madrid's want.
The game is in a very dangerous spot right now. It's in a place that I don't like.
It just feels like a Copa game. It feels like an elimination game. And that's why that second goal would be so important. And Barça are doing something that we haven't seen them do most of the year, which is for the last 20 minutes, they haven't made an effort to keep the ball.
No.
Which we're not used to saying, but if they want us to suffer this way at home and force Atleti to come on the front foot, okay.
Lewandowski is coming. Lew is coming.
By Marcos Llorente, and the substitution will happen now. Guys, we're having sound issues with Marc Brau again. Let's solve them, or otherwise it's not worth having the connection open. Keep scratching. Let's try and solve it again, please.
Maybe Mark became a DJ.
Maybe he did.
And
He's scratching.
started scratching.
The substitution
all over it
is.
today.
Let's get
I
up,
know.
guys.
I'm on
Let's
fire.
get up, guys, and applaud the shark.
The shark.
Ferran Torres taken off and Lewandowski on. Round of applause for the shark and round of applause for our Pichichi this season, our top scorer this season. Let's see if he can help.
Match day hub, we feeling fine. I got that blow on my mind. Get that
Sounds familiar.
grind.
Careful here. Oh, Frankie de Jong. You didn't believe it.
Gonna
Almost
grind.
got to it.
So get on board or get left behind. Coming to you straight from Barca Live.
Yes, that's where we are.
A starting cast that's meant to shine.
Well,
So take a little time,
like an Estrella. Meant to shine like an Estrella.
and then you'll find that there ain't no man that can
Do it like number 9. There we go. Here's Lamine Yamal cutting in.
Or
Lamine
19.
Lamine Yamal holding
stop
onto
it.
the ball.
Oh,
Lamine
stop
Yamal grabbed from behind, tackled from behind. No foul, says the
There
referee.
you go,
The
Pedri.
referee says
That's
play
it,
on.
Pedri.
And
Keep the
Pedri
ball.
Yeah.
just keeping
That's
the ball,
the one.
protecting it.
Chill.
Lamine Yamal.
That's
back
it.
to Pedri.
That's what
Do
we
it.
like. There we go. Chill. Everyone calma.
Yeah.
Oh, when will this Estrella game end?
Oh, hopefully in 50
I
minutes.
hope regulation time. I predicted an extra time. I don't want an extra time. I really don't want an extra time. I
Not
want
like this.
one option one.
No. So the first half just flew by, but the second half, it's
Yeah.
taking forever. Don't know if you guys have the same feeling, but
No, I
we
have the exact
still
same feeling.
50
This-
minutes left.
I mean,
I'm
it
already
can't end
exhausted.
fast enough, this second half.
I'm exhausted.
I'm ready to see the referee blow the whistle and start talking about Barca being in the final. I'm ready for that. I don't need the extra 15 minutes of this
Yeah.
first half. Thoughts, Spence?
I'm trying to stay focused here. I'm trying to.
I thought you were trying to stay awake, honestly.
No. I'm locked. I'm awake today. The
He's
other
locked-
day it was a little,
locked in.
50-50, but today I'm here.
Locked in.
Araujo clears it for a corner kick. This game is starting to be what we call here on the Barca Live a leaner.
Yeah, I'm
we're-
lean.
Yeah, we're fully like 60 degrees now.
Yeah.
You don't want to go 45 because it's uncomfortable. Like 60 is a
bad
good
for your
angle.
back.
Yeah. Need to take care of those lumbares, that lumbar area.
Gotta do your stretches. Do you stretch in the morning?
No.
You should.
Yeah. You should stretch in the morning, guys. Also, you should fill the live chat with blue and red hearts to support Barca in this final quarter of an
Yes.
hour
Do that.
of this game. Do that. Do that. Do that. Give us some hearts. Or like the kids do these days. Give us this one. Oh, you lunatic. You're missing what Lamine Yamal's doing here.
Oh, I hurt my neck.
You didn't stretch in the morning,
I didn't
Spence.
stretch in the morning.
You didn't stretch, yeah.
Stretch now.
Oh, look at
That's
Lewandowski
actually
hustling
good.
here.
Yeah, that works.
Ah, yes, a nice cool Estrella
Yeah, just
will help you with your muscle pains.
Ow.
Definitely. Yeah.
guys,
Get it nice and cold. Out of the freezer.
There's no one. There's no one. You have
Careful
to-
here, because Eric
you have to
Garcia's
stay on
running
the
forward.
pitch.
getting too old for this stuff.
Here we go. Here we go. Pedri.
It's the
Nice,
lead.
Pedri. Nice one, Pedri.
Pedri shimmying in midfield, and Barca trying to hold on to the ball, which is what you, Spence, was saying that we were struggling to do in this second half.
It's looking a lot better now.
It is looking a lot better, and Frankie de Jong going forward, and now finds Balde on the left. He's got Rafinha to go to. There we go, Rafinha on the corner of the box.
Easy,
Rafinha.
Rafa. Nice.
Back to Frankie de Jong. Lamine Yamal in the middle
yeah.
of the park.
Oh, yeah. Koundé.
Nice ball through to Koundé.
Set
Koundé
it.
set it up for Levy. The cross by Koundé. Cross came Langlais and cleared for a corner kick.
Good action. Good action.
Lamine Yamal, you naughty boy.
I think he's fine. He looks healthy again.
Yamal, y'all.
Yeah.
78th minute. Araujo comes up. Araujo was the hero once at the Metropolitano, saving a goal on the line in the Xavi League, the 1-0 league, as we know it here on Barca Live.
Yep.
Because we went through all those 1-0s. Incoming cross by Rafinha. Oh, Lewandowski trying to create something on the turn there, catching it on the fly.
What a first touch.
That was silky.
Yeah.
His goal at the Metropolitano in the league win. Such class, such quality.
Yeah.
Bringing it down his chest and then on the immediate turn, low left-footed cross, shot right across.
And he brought us back to the game.
I swear, I looked up like 15 minutes ago and we were in the 75th minute.
Yes.
How?
Careful here, Griezmann incoming cross into the hands of Tech Szczęsny.
The Polish wall.
Look at it.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like Adrian.
That's what some people say. I heard.
Do they?
That's kind of looks like him, doesn't it? A little.
Maybe he should get the Adrian haircut though. Lewandowski's gone down and is fouled from behind, hand on his back, or what's underneath his back.
10 minutes.
10 minutes to go, guys. 10 minutes to go. And we're seeing there. He minute the knee in the back of Lewandowski.
Knees aren't supposed to go there.
Oh my God. Knees are not supposed to go into the
in your bum.
Into the coccyx area. Do you know that there's a Barca player from the 60s that was called Coccyx? Sandor Coccyx, Hungarian.
Is it a Basque? Oh, okay, I was gonna say, is either Hungarian or Basque?
Yeah.
Actually, if it was Basque, it would be like Coxisa Barreta.
Ooh, look at Lamine Yamal.
Coxisa Nechea.
Oh dear. How will this Estrella game end, guys? With this 1-0, a 2-1 win in extra time, or I don't care as long as we win is my answer.
Number three.
Blow the whistle, ref.
Pita ya.
And since it's been the Atleti players, wasting time and rolling over, maybe just don't give any added time. It's been them. They're the ones wasting time. I will correct your Catalan because el català correcte.
What did I say?
El català correcte?
Pasal.
It's xiula ja.
Oh.
En català.
Oh, I was doing castellà. What is it?
Xiula.
How do you spell that?
X-I-U-L-A, and then the verb is xiula
with an R
on the end.
X-I-U-L-A. Xiula.
Xiula. Xiula.
Xiula ya. Xiula ja.
Does that not sound like a word that describes the action? Like, that is a xiula.
Well, it's an easy one to remember. Remember I told you that the easiest words to remember are ones that are shared by athletes or celebrities or famous people? And there was a famous American football coach named Don Shula.
Oh.
Won many Super Bowls.
Here's Rafinha. Rafinha with the outside of his boot. Sends it over to Lamine Yamal. Oh, the reverse pass. Lamine Yamal has Rafinha at the far post. Lamine Yamal's going to go solo. Lamine Yamal with a shot deflected into the hands of Musso. Now Rafinha is frustrated that Lamine Yamal didn't pass it to him. Lewandowski with his arms up as well. 8 minutes left. And
this would be the end.
Yes.
My only friend, the end.
Please don't sing it. Don't do this. Don't do this to us.
The only tune I would like you to sing is the Lewandowski rap, and we all know when you sing that. It would be great news if you got to sing the Lewandowski rap today. By the way, Barca still have one window of substitutions, right?
Gavi? Run around like a chicken with his head cut off?
If he goes in head first to those 50-50 balls, one day that might actually happen. He scares me, that Gavi.
But if you like want to control the possession and cut down the game, maybe Gavi is not your number one choice.
True.
Because,
Well, he's good at passing.
But he
as
also
well.
he knows when to be, you know, a wild boy.
Wild boy. Oh, nice first touch by Frankie de Jong. Is Lewandowski. Good build. Oh!
That's not the spot to pass backward.
Nope. The pass back by
That's
Lewandowski
the problem.
got intercepted
Easy.
by Atlético de Madrid.
Good defending.
Good defending by Koundé. Good block there. Good block on the Galan cross or shot, whatever that was. And we're heading into the 84th minute. Atleti trying to put some pressure onto Barca. And the cross by Rodri. The ball goes off of De Jong and into the hands of Szczęsny. Szczęsny. Where's Ronaldinho in all of this?
Yeah, Ronnie.
Ronnie,
where are we at, buddy?
Where are you? Where are you? Ronaldinho.
He's got a couple too many estrellas. Yeah. he's passed out.
he's already on the floor.
Tantas estrellas, Ronnie. Whoa. Responsibly.
Okay. Inigo Martinez intercepts.
He didn't even open them. And
Yeah,
he's
we're
already
not,
on
no,
the
no, no.
floor.
There's no implications here. Please, let's not get into trouble. There's no implications here. Ronaldinho just suffering here with us in the end of this game. Here's Julian Alvarez out wide. Riquelme. Oh, when did Riquelme come on? I missed that.
That would be their last.
Oh, the Griezmann substitution. The ball.
Aye, so many bounces.
Yes, the ball bouncing around. It's like a pinball machine, this. And
Get it out
now
of here.
Riquelme again, trying to get past Balde. The cross inside. Araujo leaps up in the air to head it. And now Rafinha brings it down on his chest. Rafinha tries to clear and gets fouled. Vamos.
Woo! Stay down, Rafa.
Stay down, yes.
For the last ball.
Take your time, take your time. You've been hurt. Remember, you've been hurt.
You know what might help? Gerard Martin's coming on for Lamine Yamal.
I like it. I'm in.
Okay,
I like it.
that means we got Balde as a winger.
Yeah.
Throw Rafinha on the right. Yeah, I like that.
Rafinha on the right, Balde on the left, Gerard Martin in to defend. That's the final sub for Barca. And let's have it pour down some stars, some estrellas. Let's fill the live chat with estrellas because there are so many of them on the pitch. And we need them now, right now, to perform and to shine in these final minutes and to hang on as well.
Did Estrella pay for that animation? That looked like an expensive one.
We came up with it. There we go. Right. The clock is not ticking fast enough. Final seconds. Which was the Estrella moment of the second half? The defensive strength, Rafinha's leadership. We are about to qualify for the final. Honestly, there have been no Estrella moments in this second half.
What? Get number 3 off the screen. What are you doing?
Let's not jinx it.
Get it off the screen.
Here's Rafinha. Here's Rafinha.
Maybe this one
down the
will be
right-hand side. He's officially moved over to the right-hand side.
The Estrella moment of the game, of the half.
Estrella moment might be hanging on to the ball from now until the end of the game. Here's Gerard Martin to Balde. Balde back to Gerard Martin. Gerard Martin can get it into the middle. Atleti's defense clear.
Mistake.
Careful. Mistake.
Rafa.
Rafinha with a shot. Blocked. Barca, come on, capitalise. Pedri. Nice pass. Out wide to Koundé. And Koundé can go deep. Back to Rafinha and quick touch to Pedri. Pedri. Barca in the middle. Frankie de Jong. He's got Gerard Martin on the left. Frankie de Jong hanging on to the ball. Here's Gerard Martin. He's got Balde and Frankie to help him. Here's Frankie.
This is it. I love this. Just calm.
One side to the other, like a handball game.
That was your sport, wasn't it?
That was my sport. Still is. I don't play it anymore, but I support it. Pedri.
Frankie, yes.
There
so
we
nice.
go. The ball gets to Frankie. Barca with a nice
Stay locked
possession
in.
here, having Atleti run after the ball. Pedri.
Give
Passed.
it back.
the Atleti defender. A foul on Koundé, or maybe we go with Pedri. Here's Lewandowski on the edge of the box. He's got Balde next to him, and Rafinha trying to cut inside. Rafinha looking for an opening. Here's Balde. Balde's going to have the support of Gerard Martin. Barca inside the box. Gerard Martin trying to cross it into Lewandowski. Atleti with the clearance. Barca recover.
Very nice. Koundé.
Eric Garcia, wide to Jules Koundé on the right-hand side. Back to Pedri. Barca doing what they do best right now. Koundé inside, and just as I said it, we give the ball away. Keep it here, the foul by Araujo. Okay, minute and 20 seconds.
That was a good spell. It's a good spell.
Minute and 20 seconds remaining.
Plus, how many minutes?
I'm going to say probably about
what do you guys
6.
think?
5, 6, yeah, maybe.
5, 6?
I would think we're going to have to...
Where are those chains, by the way?
And a straight dragon.
Yeah, I don't like extra time or stoppage. I mean, I don't like stoppage time when Sorlot's on the pitch.
No.
That doesn't seem. Actually, Atleti in general, we've said it all 3 games so far this year. It's happened. You know what? Throw a question on the screen, and then the answer is get the monkey off our back of not conceding in stoppage time.
Here we go. Frankie's got Balde on the left. Lewandowski down the middle. He's got Rafinha. Oh, the cross by Balde straight to the hands of Musso. All right. Another chance for something to happen there. Squandered, which is a word I find is very phonetic.
Squandered.
Squandered.
How do you
got
say
a good sound to it.
How do you say squander in Catalan?
Cagut.
Let's leave it at that, yeah. Riquelme trying to get past Gerard Martin. He couldn't. Malaurada. 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
Take that.
That's better
Take the
than
4
5
minutes.
or 6. That's
Take the
for
4
sure.
minutes. Yes, beware. Right, we're in Sorloth time. Here's Barrios out wide to Rodri de Paul, who is de facto the right back, I think. Nahuel Molina, cross inside. Header over the crossbar.
Alright, fine.
Okay. Jimenez was playing high up there, and Inigo Martinez got his hand on the back of his left leg, which is something that we don't like to see. Let's just hope it's a bit of just taking our time with getting up.
Partit no malaurem.
No malaurem. Long ball by Szczesny. Lewandowski got his head to it, and Rafinha will bring it down. Let's keep it here. Rafinha waiting for support and gets it back to Gerard Martin. Gerard Martin into the middle. Frenkie de Jong to Balde. And Balde trying to turn. Balde
Good idea. Yeah,
dispossessed by Nahuel Molina. Gerard Martin does well to get his foot in and deflect the ball for a throw-in.
2.5 minutes.
2 balls on the pitch.
2.5.
Llorente back to Musso. Musso plays it long. How nervous are you, live chat, from 1 to 10? Let us know. Atleti playing on the left, incoming cross. Sorloth brings it down. Careful here. Sorloth trying to turn. Riquelme, Julian. Atleti inside of Barca's box. The ball played out to Barrios. Along comes Galan down the left. He's going to put the cross in. It goes off of Koundé's back. Araujo heads it away.
Nice.
And Edding heads it even further away. Now Lewandowski can try and run away with it. Couldn't get too far, but he got it out of the danger zone.
For 2 minutes.
Oh dear. Here's Galan again with the cross. Koundé!
Blocked by Koundé.
Amazing block on that cross by Jules Koundé. Oh,
incredible.
Less than 2 minutes remaining.
That's his second block in the last 5 minutes from that spot.
Amazing Koundé. Amazing.
De Paul on the right. And there's an Atleti player who's gone down. Riquelme's gone down. And there will be a free kick on the right corner of the box. Come on, guys, let's hang on here. 1 minute, 10 seconds away from qualifying for the Copa final, but right now Atleti have a chance at the set piece. And Simeone is indicating that he wants Musso to run up to Barca's box. to try and have an extra man in and see if he can get his head to it. Final minute of this Copa semi-final. Let's hope that it's the final minute. Rodri de Paul will cross it in. Various players go up. The ball headed away out to the left. Galan out to Barrios. 30 seconds now remaining. Galan trying to break free from Koundé. Koundé stays in front of him. And now Barrios will try to put it into the box. Careful here. The ball headed down. Araujo gets his foot to it and clears it for a corner. Was it offside? No offside given. Okay, corner kick Atleti. This could be the final one.
Come on, boys.
This could be the final one.
Defend it out.
Everyone, Musso included,
get this away.
Is inside the box. Atleti will cross it in. Chesney tries to punch it away.
Get
and
out.
Barca punt it away.
Give me a whistle. Give me a whistle.
Give me the whistle.
Give me a
There we
whistle.
go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Vamos! Barca are in the Copa del Rey final. Hey, chin chin, right? Hey, Ronnie. Guys, chin chin. Salud.
Salud. What a game.
We are in the Copa del Rey final. There will be a Clásico in the Copa del Rey final. A 1-0 win for Barca with the solo Ferran Torres goal. But hey, our partners here at Estrella Damm, it turned out to be a good luck charm. They did good. They did good, Estrella. Let's chin chin again to celebrate that Barca are in the final of the Copa del Rey. Portem l'escut al pit.
Portem l'escut al pit.
Here we go, guys. We have highlights. We have interviews with the players. We've got Hansi Flick. We're voting for the player of the match in the post-game, and we are celebrating and analysing that we are going to be in the Copa del Rey final for the first time since 2021. First Clásico final since 2014. Been a while, right? Join us for the post-game show. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Copa del Rey final, guys. Let's celebrate a 1-0 win at the Metropolitano to secure our ticket for that 26th of April final at La Cartuja, which will be against Real Madrid. We get at least one more Clásico this season, which will come almost right before the one in La Liga. So it's going to be an exciting end of April and beginning of May, no doubt. Barca managed to hold on to that 1-0 lead with the Ferran Torres goal and qualify for the first final since 2021. We've got footage of the celebration on the pitch coming up. We've got the highlights coming up. We've got interviews with the players coming up. We have got the Hansi Flick press conference coming up, and we are going to be voting for the player of the match as well. So stay tuned, because it is a night to celebrate, and I am celebrating here in the studio with Spencer Siegel and Adrian Bielkowski. Guys, we're in the Copa final.
Let's go. We're celebrating too. That had flashbacks of a couple of seasons ago, honestly. The way we pulled out that win today.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. It wasn't the best of second halves, but a good first half by Barca was enough. And ultimately, yeah, we had to hang on a little bit there. Atleti had a bit more energy in the second half, but hey, no shots on target for them.
No shots on target, really no clear chances, a couple of offsides that we thought were quite clear. But this second half, it took forever. The first half was great by Barca. We should have been up 2-3-0 at least, and then the second half came, and Simeone's done good with substitutions, and Atletico played better, but still we made it through. It wasn't the most entertaining second halves, especially compared to the games we've had before. But it's fine. I take it. Like I said, no matter how we are in the final, that's perfect.
It was, yes, it's the perfect outcome anyway. Barca win, don't have to play extra time, and get through to the final as we wait to be able to show you those images, that footage of the players celebrating on the pitch, and also the highlights. Spence, as Adrian was just saying right now, it wasn't the goal fest that we were predicting. It wasn't anything like really the Barça Atletis that we've seen this season. Maybe the first half a bit like the Camp Nou game, the League Camp Nou game?
Yeah, a little bit. I think it's funny, we were talking about that 1-0 season, the title season from a couple of years ago, and I remember the game that we won at the Metropolitano 2 years ago, when it was a 1-0 result and there just wasn't a whole lot to look for in the second half. And this game reminded me a lot of the fact that Barca were holding on to something here. It wasn't just the game itself. I think we all went into this game with the idea that for the first time there was a real threat to extinguishing the dream of winning the treble. Right? Because it's just been that kind of season. Everything's going right? But eventually you get into these games, and Barca had won 20 games in a row going into tonight, had not lost in 20 games going back to that Atleti game in December. Eventually you're thinking at some point they're going to lose and the dream's going to die, but you have that nervousness, and then all of a sudden they come out and they hang on, and it keeps the dream alive.
Do you guys want to see the highlights?
Always.
Of course.
Always.
Let's go to the highlights and show them to our fans who are sticking with us in this post-game show. Highlights of this second leg of the Copa semi-finals as we await some reactions. It's Hansi Flick against Simeone in a duel, this Barça Atletico, that's given us, so much joy and so much good football this season. Barça played a good first half. There was a bit of controversy here as to whether Azpilicueta should be shown a red card. It was actually reviewed. High studs, but he was allowed to continue to play.
We said probably not. We said orange.
It was orange. It was orange, definitely.
And that ends up being what it was.
Lamine Yamal, Adrian, had a masterclass of a first half.
His dribbling, his passes, the way he just kept the opponents on their feet and confused, such a joy to watch. I mean, amazing first half. Then I think after the knock on his ankle, he wasn't himself in the end, and
he wasn't himself. He wasn't himself when he made that pass to Ferran Torres. Good grief. Wow.
We are.
And he had a couple of them just in this game, like a back heel passes. So
that is such a pretty thread.
Yeah.
We're seeing Barca come through with some moments in this green kit, by the way. That's another game where the green kit will hold a memory because they did it at the Metropolitano in the same kit a couple of weeks ago.
Nice touch by Ferran Torres, by the way. What a role he's on.
Yeah. I mean,
starting, coming off the bench, he doesn't care anymore.
It's really nice to see him flourish. I feel really, really good for him.
Nice touch by Ferran Torres.
He doesn't take himself as a substitute player anymore. He's just an important player, and that's what he is.
Here, Barca had a chance to make it 2-0. First Rafinha and then Lamine Yamal missed their opportunities. I like to say that Ferran Torres, ever since he came to Barca 1 and had the one-to-one interview with Llorens, his trajectory's gone upward. Something like that, Spence.
Yeah.
Also Rafinha had a chance here right before half-time, set up by who else? Lamine Yamal. The chance at the near post, saved by Musso. Sorloth came in the second half and gave us a couple of frights. Here he hit the side netting, then he had a goal disallowed.
The side netting gave me a huge scare.
Especially
I thought it was in.
The 1-0 of this game, like we saw the ball go into the back of their net too. So we've been scared by this a couple of times.
Here, Lamine Yamal, Fermin, and then Rafinha had the opportunity here. Once again, saved by Musso. The minutes went by, and Atleti did a lot of rolling over, a lot of looking for yellow cards, trying to get the referee nervous.
Here, Rafinha should have passed.
And here, Lamine Yamal got tackled there to the ankle. It studs to the ankle by Langlais, who, by the way, did not see a yellow card for that. And Lamine Yamal was left hobbling for a bit, and eventually was taken off as Gerard Martin came on. Lamine Yamal still had time to try and create his own goal there. His shot deflected into the hands of Musso. And in the final minute here, Barca managed to clear as Atleti went for their final chance from the corner kick. When you see the highlights, it was more a sensation than like an actual threat, really and truthfully. As we see in the stats, 6 shots for Atleti, 0 on target, 5 shots on target for Barca. We'll talk about it in a second, but what a last 6 games it's been for Atlético de Madrid. But are we ready for the first reactions coming from the Metropolitano? Marc Brau is standing next to Hansi Flick.
Very quickly, we are with our coach, with Hansi Flick, after winning Atlético Madrid and reaching the final. Hansi, well, we won the final before the final, as you said yesterday. How do you feel?
Very good. I think we played really brave here. It was not easy, especially in the second half, but a big compliment for the team.
What the team did better today? It's not easy to win 2 times here in Metropolitano.
No, better. First half I think we control the ball, we create chances. Maybe we could also score a goal more. But at the end it's like that. 1-0 here, it's perfect. Clean sheet, perfect. So. And we always give everything. We fight in every, crossing. We are here. Ronald did a great job. The center defender did a great job. But also everyone in the defense. I'm really proud about them.
2 competitions that you can reach the final, and you are now in another final. So for the moment, the job, as you said, is not done in the Copa.
Absolutely, it's not done. So but as I said, also we are fighting. We are fighting for that. We try everything and to win titles. And I think we're in a good way. The team is really doing great. They improve a lot. Also today to defend like this, it's here. It's not easy, but they're doing great.
Let me ask you just the last one. The final will be a Clásico, another one.
Yeah, but before we have some more matches.
This is the mentality. Thank you very much, Hansi.
Thanks a lot. Thanks.
How Hansi show always the mentality. Of course, we will play the final against Real Madrid, but there's a next match to play. It will be next Saturday against Betis.
Yes, of course. And I hope the fans are really happy with the team, okay? They can be.
For sure, for sure.
Well, more words on Hansi Flick, telling all the Barca fans that they have to be happy reaching the final.
You gotta love him. You gotta love him.
I love that guy.
Oh.
I love that guy. I want him to be my father.
Oh, Jeff.
Maybe we should ask the chat if
Here,
they.
Hansi celebrating, Rafinha celebrating on the pitch as well, and going over to the corner where the Barca fans at the Metropolitano had been watching the game. The players celebrating that they are in the second final of the season, because the first was the Supercopa. And now a chance to face Real Madrid once again. We haven't done too bad against them this season.
Oof, and that means we got 2 more Clásicos before the year is up.
Yep.
At least.
At least.
At least.
At least. But
One more possible.
well,
Let's not. Okay, so
it's a distant possibility, and it's lovely to see the joy on the players' face, and of course all those fans at the Metropolitano as well. Kudos to them for being there and supporting the team in this game that was a bit of a tale of two halves, but once again Barca looked like a mature team, a solvent team, that they knew what they were doing.
That's it.
There was a moment in the game where we pointed out, it'd be good if we could have a bit more of the ball. That happened more towards the end of the game. Barca played a practical second half.
Yeah, but they did know what they were doing. I think that's the right point. And Hansi probably saw that there was this moment of about 15 minutes when everybody was just trying to go really quickly and realizing, you know what? Let's slow it down. Pedri came in and slowed the game down a little bit. Lamine did it a couple of times. Frankie, like that's what you needed, and eventually they got that.
Atletico tried to push us, tried to put pressure on us. Ultimately, they didn't seem to have it all that much. There was a couple of sort of scares, credit to them for finding that. And granted, one time the ball did go into the back of the net, but it was offside.
Other than that, not much football in their football, I would say. So the game, I'm not a fan of Atletico's way of playing, okay? I'm not a fan of Simeone ball. I've never have been, never will be. But some games are better. When I remember Atletico from like 5-6 years ago, and the way they play now, they play a better looking football, you might say. But this game was the old school Atletico.
It was old school Atletico,
the very, very hard fought, the not so pretty, the rolling on the floor Atletico, and I didn't like it at all.
Well, fortunately for us, we didn't fall into any of their traps, and we are in the Copa del Rey final. And Marc Brau, I would like to know what the atmosphere is like right now in that interview area at the Metropolitano.
Hi again, guys. Well, for the moment, I have to say I'm still shocked about the last question that Hansi Flick answered. Not for my question, because he was just out of the door. He came to me just to say, hey, we have a next game, but the fans can be happy. So it was just natural, as Hansi Flick is always. Well, first of all, I have to say that I hope that all the sound is good right now in the great game, the great win, and in our Estrella Damm game here in Barca, live in Barca 1, and the atmosphere is very, very good for Barca players. You see, and we watch all the Barca players celebrating on the pitch, but of course in the dressing room, in the locker room, there's a big celebration. But I have to say that I don't know if they listened to Hansi Flick words before Hansi Flick came here, but I think that in the faces of Barca players, the happiness is very, very natural. But they're like celebrating, but saying, okay, there's still more job to do. And I think the Barca players are happy, but not maybe in the way that someone could expect after reaching a final, winning here at Metropolitano. So I think it's something that shows the mentality that the team has right now, and how Hansi Flick is inside the head of Barca players. That, of course, we want tonight. We achieve also another possibility to reach the final. For the time 43 in our history, we will play Copa del Rey final. But as you can imagine, the atmosphere is very good. And of course, we talk with Hansi Flick. But remember that you have to stay tuned, because in a few minutes we will talk with some Barca players.
We are looking forward to listen to those reactions. Marc, I was just telling the guys, I thought it was a very professional second half by Barca, a very mature second half by Barca. Okay, we weren't able to dominate, we weren't able to be flashy, we weren't able to create numerous chances. Sometimes we had to give up the ball, but we were well organised at the back, and ultimately we didn't allow Atletico to be a threat.
I remember a lot about the words that you're saying, Robert. I remember a lot what Hansi Flick and all the players said after the draw against Atletico in the first leg. Hansi Flick said, one of the goals we learn how to not to defend, so we have to defend better. And the other one, the last goal, it's like we have to suffer until the last minute. And it seems like always during all the season, the team is learning, and today the team showed what the team has learned in the last games. So it's like, okay, against Atlético Madrid in the first game that we played in La Liga, we have to fight until the last minute. Okay, in the first leg played in the semifinals, we have to defend better. And everything was put in the cocktail. And it's like, okay, in the second half, maybe it was not the best performance for the team with the ball. I have to say, the few minutes before the other time, we played many times just in the part of Atlético Madrid side. But I think that today the team shows how are growing up all the players. So great first half. In the second one, we have to work better, we have to defend better, and it seems like a family, like a unit, one of the words that Hansi Flick used the most this season.
Thank you very much, Mark. Let us know when you've got players coming to your position. And here's another look at the highlights in a second half, or a first half rather, that Barca dominated.
This year, just very physical, very physical, and at times too physical. They were playing on that borderline a little bit. Eventually, I think that cost them, because if they had come out with a little bit more pace and power in the first half, it might have been a different half.
It seemed like they didn't really have it, and we talked about their last 5 games with the Champions League tie with Real Madrid, that going to penalties and losing it in unfortunate circumstances, let's call that. The last-minute league defeat against Barca, losing to Getafe, a draw against Espanyol. It's definitely a rough patch for Atletico.
I think this has to crush your spirit a little bit. Yeah. We talked about this being the most important game of the season for them, because this might be actually the last game of this season. So, and it was. In the end, I didn't feel like they have this burning fire inside of them just to give it all out and try to win. They tried a bit, but not as hard. I think the way they kind of lost the league and they got eliminated from Champions League just crushed their spirit, and we could see that.
More chances for Barca after the Ferran goal, which came off of a fantastic Lamine Yamal assist. This is one of the only chances that Atleti had in the first half. I mean, we barely had to say Szczesny's name.
Well, no shots on target. I mean,
he had some saves, but
yeah, I mean, he had to like intervene in a couple of crosses, maybe.
A couple of crosses, couple of offsides, but
yeah, not much else to do.
Rafinha, first game back since the international break, had a couple of chances, both saved by Musso. Here, Sorloth gave us a little bit of trouble in the second half. This chance hit the side netting. He had a goal disallowed because of offside, but Atleti didn't really have a lot more in the tank. This cross was headed by Langlais, who also came on in the second half, and that header went wide. Here, Lamine Yamal, actually, well, I'm a bit concerned. We'll see if there's any news on the state of that ankle.
I think that's a knock. I don't think it.
He's made of rubber.
Exactly.
We all know that already.
Yeah, when you're a baby, you know, your tendons just don't work the same way as adults. So he should be fine.
Yeah.
But I don't.
Foot was planted though.
I'm more scared of Spence and his injury he got today in the studio.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, hey, listen, Lamine doing what he's doing right now, he'll heal in a day or two.
Well, Yeah, let's hope so, at least. He got replaced late in the game by Gerard Martin, with Balde moving up to play as a winger. Atleti tried at the set piece in the final minutes, but wasn't able to make Barça uncomfortable. And Barça qualified for the first Copa del Rey final since 2021. First Clásico final since 2014. It's been a while.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Right. We are waiting for more players to head to Marc Brau's position. I'm being told that we've got one just about to get there, and he's one of the players who started and played the full 90 minutes in this game. Just an impressive performance by Barça, a very mature performance by Barça at the Metropolitano, and turning things around against an Atleti that had given us trouble earlier on this season. Beating us at the Camp Nou in that December game in La Liga, coming back in the 4-4 draw in the Copa del Rey, but right now we seem to, have something on them, because we managed to turn the game around at the Metropolitano in La Liga and secure this 1-0 win at the Metropolitano. Can we go to Brau yet? No, not yet. Okay. He is waiting for a player. Yeah, we can't go to Brau? Okay, let's go to Marc Brau, who is very soon going to be interviewing one of Barca's players. Thank you.
Yeah, not one of the Barca players. I will captain in the starting 11 today. We are next to Frenkie de Jong. Vamos a empezar la entrevista en castellano. Frenkie, enhorabuena. Pero si puedes venirte un poquito para aquí.
Frenkie,
bueno, tú eres uno de los pocos que aguantas de la última final de Copa del Barça, la que ganasteis en la Cartuja.
Who was present at the last time Barca won the Copa del Rey. How do you feel right now, though, with this win? Yeah, I'm really happy. The whole team is really happy. You know, we're tired. We suffered a lot as a team. We're really happy to be in the final. It's spectacular. No one won here in the league before you guys did. And then you do it again here in the Cup. First time with a comeback, and now with a very solid game. I think the first half we dominated. I think the second half then we suffered a bit more. You know, we were in our own half a bit more than we wanted to be. We defended really well as a team, though. And then on the counter-attack, we had some chances to maybe score another goal. But look, we stood firm and we're in the final. Frenkie, you know, you with the team, you know, little by little, you've gained, you know, continuity in the team, and as have the team in their best moment. Yeah, I'm really happy with where we are as a team. But look, there's still a lot of time to come this season.
Frenkie, how is the locker room right now? Because Hansi Flick said, of course, we are happy, but we have to think of the next game. But how important is for that amount of young players that are in the locker room right now reaching a final the way that you achieved this season?
No, it's very important to reach the final because we want to win the cup. So the most important thing was to reach the final today, and also it gives us morale for the rest of the season. So no, very, very happy.
The last one, the final against Madrid, another one. We won them in the Supercopa. So how do you see this final?
the final is always very special, even if it's against Madrid, even more, I think. But the game is always 50-50 when we play Madrid. So let's see.
Thank you. Congrats, Frenkie.
You're welcome.
The words of one of our captains, Frenkie de Jong, saying that, yeah, Madrid is always special to play a final against them. One of the not many players, I think one of the 6 players in the squad right now that knows how he can feel about winning a Copa. It was 4 years ago in la Cartuja against Atlético de Bilbao.
Yeah, this one will be played with fans. Right, Marc, while we're waiting for more players to come, and if they do come, we'll interrupt, of course, is Frenkie de Jong in your player of the match votes?
No, but it could be. It could be because he played, I think, one of the best performances this season, and this is why I cannot talk very loud because there's another player next to me talking with other right holder TV. I think that Frenkie de Jong is growing up. I asked him in Spanish that it's like the team is growing up, and also the performances with the Dutch player inside the pitch. So, but I will give my points for all the players. So, do you want me to give the points right now, Robert? Do you want to?
Yeah,
wait?
do it.
Well, I have to say that the player that is really next to me right now, I don't know if we won't talk with him, but there's a shark also alive again in the Metropolitano, and it's raining a lot outside right now. So no, I have to say that, to be fair, that I'm just in a good position right now. But Ferran Torres, I think he deserves to get the 3 points to be the Estrella Damm player of the match. Ferran Torres with a big performance, scoring again. He becomes the player with most goals scores with the Barca shirt in this stadium. Great goal against Juan Musso, so he deserves from me the 3 points. I will give 2 points for Lamine. Maybe he could be also the player of the match, but Lamine Yamal shows some magic on the pitch. A big assist, 18 this season. Amazing plays in the second half too. And finally, I want to give 1 point to Jules Koundé. You said maybe Frankie de Jong, but I want to give 1 point to Jules Koundé because he played a very strong play in defense. So yeah, you can come with me, Ferran, don't worry. I don't ask you in English, but maybe you can answer in that because you played there. Estem al costat del Tauró. Ferran, mira una mica
next to the shark, Ferran Torres.
Ferran, que es juguin tots els partits aquí al Metropolitano, no? Perquè cada cop que vens aquí...
Maybe we should play every game in the Metropolitano. Every time we come here, you score.
Sofreix molt, hem sofrit hasta el final.
Yeah, we suffered a lot right until the end today, but we got the victory. Incredible to win twice in a row in this stadium in very different manners. Suffering a lot in this time, defending well, but with a comeback in La Liga too. Yeah, they were two very different games. I think today we weren't amazing with the ball, but look, it's a semi-final and everything counts. And we're in the final. Explain your goal to us a little bit. Pass from Lamine and then happened very quickly. Yeah, I mean, I don't even need to look at Lamine because I know he's going to give it to me. I didn't know if maybe I'd get there first or the goalkeeper, but I just put my foot there and I was able to score and celebrate. How's the dressing room right now? I'm guessing they're happy. Obviously, the job's not done yet, but now you're able to play another final. Yeah, of course we're very happy, we're in the final. But look, we need to recover quickly because in a few days we've got another game. Ferran, your first Copa del Rey final with Barça. I know you've won the cup before with Valencia. I know you won there, but this obviously is going to be special now with Barca against Real Madrid. Yeah, I mean a final is always beautiful, so imagine against Real Madrid. Right now it's not time to think about that, but yeah, the day it comes we'll be really excited for it.
The words for me, the player of the match, he scored the goal, and we're laughing because we talk about the final of the Copa that were played in Sevilla in 2019. Ferran played that final with Valencia, and they beat us 2-1 in Villamarín in Sevilla. Then Ferran finally will play the first final of the Copa del Rey with the Barça shirt. It will be in Sevilla in La Cartuja against Madrid.
Right, thank you very much, Marc. There you go, the words of the shark, of the tiburon, of Ferran Torres, the scorer of Barca's goal today. Marc, if there are more interviews, we'll come back to you. But in the meantime, we will continue with our votes for player of the match. And I would like to encourage everyone on the live chat to give us their votes for player of the match as well. You know how we do it. 3 points for the best, 2 points for the second best, 1 point for the third best. It's a podium. Adrian, who were your votes for?
So first, of course, has to be Lamine. 3 points for him. I already talked how I enjoyed his game, and he was absolutely crucial for us today. And he made stuff happen, and he's just magic on the field. Then second points to Ferran because I really love how he grew as a player. He was kind of for a couple of years, he was a person who didn't maybe do what we expected him to do. Also, he cost a lot of money, so people had high expectations of him in every game, but it didn't turn out every game like that. Now he's in his best position and his best moment as a player in Barca. And he totally deserved this goal, and 2 points for the Shark. And last one, I thought I'm smart, and I maybe will give my points to a player that other people will overlook. But then I saw that I'm not the only one who appreciated Koundé today. I really like his link-up play with Lamine on the right side. He had really no errors defensively. It was overall very solid. So 1 point for Koundé.
Spence, I might have to interrupt because there might be a player going to Marc Brau's position, but you start and see where we go.
I couldn't have said it any better myself, because when you watch what swings here from one to the next, from Adrian to me, you're not going to see much different. And we weren't collaborating here. This is how we both feel. Yeah. And I also think that all three of these players are probably semi-interchangeable here as well. I think Lamine was the flashiest of the three. Today he made us go ooh and ah, and he was built like butter. Ferran did the necessary work. At the end of the day, you got to turn that circle into a stick. 1-0. And he got the goal that we needed, because if he didn't score that one, someone else was going to have to find one somewhere. So he had the clinical ability to put it home. And we were all saying it at the end of the game. The blocks that Koundé made in the final 10 minutes on crosses, that had those crosses gone in, there's a guy in that box named Alexander Sorloth. If the ball reaches him, we don't know how that's going to end up, but it could be more problematic than it ended up being, because Koundé never let it happen. The crosses didn't come. He made several key blocks and also made a lot of really important overlapping runs on the right-hand side that he normally does, but there was space there for him today. And the last part of those overlapping runs was in the final 15 minutes of the game, when we were saying Barça need to keep hold of the ball, and Atleti were leaving so much space there that he said, you know what, the heck with it. I'll take it, and we'll just make sure we circulate the ball like a handball game. So, I mean, you could have chosen a lot of players today.
I am more or less aligned with you guys, but I put Pedri in the 2 spot there, because when the game needed control, Pedri's always there.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And he slows the game down, or he speeds it up, or he twists and turns and he keeps the ball when Barca need to keep it, and he secures it, and he's there heading the operation, although Lamine Yamal for me was the best player today, especially in the first half. He was an absolute nightmare for the Atlético de Madrid defender. As you said, Spence, it was like he had butter lathered all over him, and he was slippery. He was also bouncy as well. He was bouncing off of defenders like he was made of rubber as well. I do hope that his ankle is made of rubber after that Langley tackle as well. But Lamine Yamal, creator of numerous chances today, both in terms of assists and shots. He had that shot in the first half that went just wide, and all he needed to do was set up Ferran today to impact the game and provide the assist of the winning goal. So 3 points for Lamine, 2 for Pedri, and I agree with you guys. Jules Koundé, guys. I wanted to reward someone in the defence, and in those final minutes, he was just rejecting everything. Those crosses that were coming in from the left, he was also rejecting them in the right direction. The ball can bounce off of you and go for a corner kick. No, it was going the opposite way.
Yeah,
it was going the opposite way. So he was rejecting and clearing at the same time. So 1 point for Jules Koundé, who, by the way, the minute load that he's having this season and the way he's performing is simply sensational. So our totals for player of the match: Lamine Yamal with 11 points.
Naturally.
7 points for El Tiburon for Ferran Torres.
Naturally.
4 points for Koundé, 2 for Pedri, and Barca on to the Copa del Rey final. I was just checking, before we hear from another Barca player, the number of games in a row that Ferran has scored in, and that will be a stat that I will give you later, because Marc Brau is standing next to Fermín.
Yeah, and we changed positions. Fortunately, not on the pitch. Estem al costat de Fermín López, que s'ha classificat per primera vegada per una final de Copa.
Fermín, through to your first Copa del Rey final. Yeah, I feel really good. All of the teams really happy. Now we need to think about La Liga and the Champions League, and then on the final.
S'ha de celebrar també aquesta classificació, però bé, aquesta és la mentalitat.
Obviously, you guys celebrated a lot this victory, but look, this is the mentality of the team, right? Game at a time. time. Yeah, we're not celebrating anything too much, you know, because we know there's still a lot to go. We know we're in a good dynamic. We're on the right path. We want to win titles this year. Maybe the team was complete in every aspect tonight. You know, first half played really well, and then second half defended really well. Yeah, I think in the first half we dominated a bit more. We had more chances, more of the ball. In the second part, look, we had to suffer a bit more. I think, obviously, Atleti are a very good team. As you said, I think we defended really well. And, you know, it's clear that as a team, we're a family. We deserve this victory. Fermin, you just said that the team is a family. It's now 7 straight victories, 21 games without a defeat. Yeah, look, as a team, we always want more. We know we're in a good dynamic, but there's still a long way to go. I think we need to take things one day at a time, one game at a time, and then I'm sure we'll continue with good results. After 2024, with your consolidation in the first half, the Olympics, 2025 is going well so far too, no? Yeah, hopefully it keeps going this way. Honestly, I'm really happy to be in the first team, to be here at Barca. It's the club of my life, so hopefully I can win titles with them this year. Final against Real Madrid. Look, it's a Clásico, it's a game everyone wants to play in, it's a really beautiful game. It'll be really complicated for sure, and we hope to win it. And hopefully the goal comes.
The words of Fermin Lopez, but don't go out because I will talk with one of your friends, Robert, in the podcast. I don't ask him about the podcast because you can listen to the podcast on Barca One. I don't know if you were happy with the podcast, the interview that you give to us, Tech, but now it's time to play, to talk. Do you prefer to change position, Paul? Yeah.
No problem.
If it's good for me, it's good for me. Well, Tech, first season at Barca, being important, the starting 11, and finally reaching another final. One final, the Super Cup, and then another final. How does it feel that?
It's good because we've set up a very exciting end to the season, where we still fight for every trophy. We have a dream of doing something special this season, and we're on a good way of achieving that. So it's good, but we try not to think now to the final. We have a few important games from now until the final, and we have to do be very focused and professional in the league, in the Champions League. So it's exciting. It's a big relief to be in a final, but now we have to focus on what happens at the weekend.
I remember after the first leg that all the squad, also Hansi Flick, talked about that game, the 4-4, for the team was important to learn how to defend better, how to compete better. And it seems that in only 1-2 months, the team learned everything. So how do you see that? You see also how the team is growing up?
Yeah, I mean, we did play a more conservative game in the second half. It's clear because you know, Atletico needed the goal to take it to extra time. So they throw bodies forward, and it's natural that you drop a little bit deeper and look for your chances on counter-attacks, and then try to keep the ball for as long as you can. So yes, we were a little bit more conservative. We didn't really concede any clear goal-scoring opportunities, I think. No shots on target, so we were very mature today, and when you play the big games, that matters a lot.
Thank you, congrats, Tech.
Thank you very much, thank you.
The words of our goalkeeper, another clean sheet, congrats, Tech, for that. Another clean sheet for also one, I think, of the heroes of Barca fans right now. Tech talking about how the team learned what to do in that kind of games and say, okay, in the second half we have to be more conservative, and we did it good.
Thank you very much, Mark. My friend, Tech, there, speaking to...
Your guy.
My guy.
Friend.
Yeah.
Pass him an Estrella.
Yeah, we could. Right, another look at the highlights of this game. From the interviews with the players, one of the things that I was thinking as well is like, you don't really get to enjoy qualifying for the final because you can't really think of the final because there are so many important games between now and the final.
That's what we're saying about this season, man. Right now, the way that it's going. And Barca haven't had a season like this in a long, long time. And the fact that Hansi's got this club fighting for 3 different trophies, all 3 of which are very much within reach at this point.
One's very much in reach.
The only thing you can do as a manager is keep the players focused on one game at a time. Because if you start thinking about 3 trophies, you're going to end up with none.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is that this year, Barça have a Copa final to play, a stretch down the end of the season in La Liga where they hold a slight advantage right now, and 3 more rounds to win in the Champions League to potentially get there. And their biggest rivals in history are also available to win all 3. It's wild what's happening this year.
Definitely, definitely. We know we're competing straight up against them in the Copa del Rey final. We know it's a head-to-head battle in the league, and still a lot to play in the Champions League. Let's focus first on Borussia Dortmund.
Let's focus on Betis first, who have won 6 in a row.
I mean, in the Champions League, let's focus first on Borussia. But yeah, I mean, the unbeaten run in 2025 keeps going. It's all looking good, and nothing's indicating that there will be a dip. Let's hope that there isn't one. The team just keeps growing and growing and growing and showing us different things in different games, Adrian.
Yes. So players cannot think of a final that much, but I can.
Okay, yeah, good.
And I didn't want to jinx it, but I already booked a hotel in Sevilla a couple of really months ago. And I'm really looking forward to going to La Cartuja for the final. So I'm hoping to get the ticket and go into La Cartuja, because I haven't been to a Copa del Rey final ever in my life. So that would be the first one. Yeah, I'm not taking it one by one.
You're already online seeing if you can get your tickets to the Copa final.
Exactly.
I know you. I know what you think.
I am. And well, actually, we're gonna meet Robert on Saturday again for the next game.
Yeah.
Another important game. This time La Liga against Betis. So it just keeps on going, and I think the players look focused. They look fresh, which is important.
Yeah.
Kind of fresh.
Yep.
Maybe as fresh as you can be in April, having played that many games.
Well, and I think it was definitely great that we didn't have to play an extra half an hour today, that Robert Lewandowski only had to play about 20 minutes in today's game, that Kubarsi got to sit for the last half hour, and that Hansi's being able to share out the minutes, as we're seeing there how the players celebrated that final whistle that qualifies us for the final of the Copa del Rey. And yeah, a reminder that is on Saturday, 26th of April at La Cartuja against Real Madrid. Information about how to get tickets, if you are interested, will be coming out soon. Check out Barca's website, Barca's social media channels. You'll have all the information on there in the next few hours / days. And while we wait to see if there are more reactions coming, a stat for you guys. Last final of the Copa del Rey 2021.
Yep.
Which we won against ATLETICO. Last Clásico final 2014. Which we lost, 2-1. Mario Bartra scored the goal, then Gareth Bale scored the winner for Real Madrid.
Okay.
Do you know, guys, when the last final against Real Madrid that we won was?
2009?
No, 2009 was Athletic Club. Adrian, another guess.
2011?
The last final, the last Barça-Madrid final that we won, that Barça won, was 35 years ago, 1990, in the second Johan Cruyff season, the second season with Johan Cruyff as head coach.
Wow, that's crazy.
That is known as the final that saved Johan Cruyff's job, because the team weren't doing so well in La Liga. It was in his second season in charge. They'd won the Cup Winners' Cup the season before, but it was the tail end of the Quinta del Buitre, which was the one of the all-time Real Madrid generations with Butragueño, with Mircea, Hugo Sanchez, all them. And they were still winning leagues, and Barca were eager to win the league, and it wasn't happening. But then there was that final in 1990, 5th of April of 1990, if I'm not mistaken. And Barca beat them 2-0, goals by Guillermo Amor and Julio Salinas, and that was the game that allowed Barca's history to change, because from there, Johan Cruyff keeps going, 4 more seasons, well, 6 more seasons, wins 4 leagues, wins the first European Cup. But we haven't beaten Real Madrid since then in a Copa del Rey final.
Well, no time like the present, they say.
There's no time like this year.
For the immediate future.
Yep. Guys, let's remember how we qualified for this final. Let's see the goals that led us to the semi-final. Remember Barbastro?
I was at this game. I was there. I was sitting next to Hansi. Hansi and I were within arm's length of each other.
First American in Barbastro ever.
Lewandowski, Eric. Who else scored? Araujo? No. Levy again.
And a debut by Szczęsny.
Yep.
This was his first game.
Yep, had so much to do that day.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, it was that giveaway.
Poor guy.
He had a good game, actually.
He had a good game, yes.
That keeper had a really good
that's
game.
true. That's true.
And then what did we score here? 5? There's 5 in this one. Gavi, I love Barça. And then, yes. Koundé, a couple of times. I've forgotten all of these moments. I think we need to go back eventually after the season is over and just watch everything.
Listen, Spence, we score so many goals that it's literally impossible to remember them all.
Unless you're Robert. Ferran, there's a surprise. And then,
that was the Lamine Yamal goal.
Yeah, one more for good measure. That was it, 5 there.
And then we went to Valencia.
And we scored 5 more.
Ferran Torres with a hat-trick in Valencia.
Uno. Oh, look, they're wearing the green.
Again.
I'm not going to celebrate. Oh, yeah, that's right. And then after he scored the 3rd one, he was like, the hell with it. You know what? I got to celebrate a little bit. 2, okay, fine. And then, boop. That's pretty. Fermin. But the Ferran 3rd, here he is, yeah, and he's like, okay, you know what? 1, 2, 3, I scored. Yeah. This was after we plopped 7 on them. Poor guys. Although they're playing better now. They're in decent form. They got Madrid this weekend.
And these are the goals from the first leg versus Atleti.
Down 2-0, back-to-back. Kubarsi! That was a big goal. And he kisses the center to get to the badge. Inigo, no?
Inigo, yeah, with the pick and roll.
Yeah.
Pick and roll goal.
Yeah, that's when you need Spencer Dinwiddie to distribute.
And Lewandowski.
And Lewandowski with the 4th goal. Unfortunately, Atlético Madrid then did score 2 more goals. But Barca got the job done today with the Ferran goal. And that is how we are going to end the show, celebrating that we will be in the Copa del Rey final, 26th of April against Real Madrid, guys.
Let's go.
Let's go. It was nice to be here this afternoon.
Lovely
evening and night and into the morning of the following day.
Yep.
Worth it, totally, because Barca have qualified for another final this season. We won the Supercopa. Can we win the Copa? Let's hope so. It's 26th of April. Guys, we're leaving you with the Hansi Flick press conference. Enjoy the happiness of our head coach having qualified for that Copa final. Thank you very much to our partners Estrella Damm for partnering with us today, being our lucky charm. We'll have them back if they want to come back. And guys, we will see you on Saturday for the Betis game. Bye-bye. Visca el Barça.
La rueda de prensa del entrenador del FC Barcelona, Hansi Flick. La rueda de prensa será en inglés. Sin traducción, aquí delante, por favor. No, un momento aquí. Mireia, sisplau, gràcies.
Hola, Hansi. Bona nit. Mireia Ruiz, en directe a la TDT de Catalunya Ràdio. Avui et vull preguntar per tu, per com has viscut el partit, per com has
I wanted to ask you about yourself.
imaginaves quan vas arribar que
How did you
arribaria en
live the
aquestes
game today?
posicions al mes d'abril. I want to ask you, about yourself. How did you experience this match? How did you feel? And if you imagined reaching April in such a good shape when the season started. Thank you.
I always think positive. So, but what I have to say is like after the winter break, we improve a lot. So in every match, in every training, you can see that the team believes in our way, how we want to play. And of course, I think the match against Atletico before the break, it was a good point because I said to the team then, I think also to you in the press conference after that, that I'm really happy how we played. And if we play like this, also we are on a fantastic way. And at the moment it's like that. And I'm really happy. I appreciate because we played really brave in the first half. In the second half, we suffered a little bit with their offense, but all the defense players they make a great job. So it's good. It's not easy here to have a clean sheet and to win here because it's really I think it's one of the best team, not only here in Spain, also in Europe, and yeah, we are happy with this.
Marta.
Hola, Hansi, Marta Ramon, en directe al Barça Jugar RAC1. Deies fa uns dies que podíeu somiar si abans es treballava dur, es treballava fort. Ja teniu una final a l'horitzó, et permet somiar ja amb tot el que podeu aconseguir aquesta temporada. Some days ago you said that dreaming was okay, but you needed to work hard first. Now that you have this final in your hands, do you allow yourself already to start dreaming about the 3 titles you can win in the end of the season?
I think dreaming is allowed. So to dream is allowed. So it's but we have to be focused and work hard, and we will do that. I think it's not easy. You know, it's not easy because tomorrow we will arrive maybe at 3, maybe at 4 o'clock. The players are at home. They go sleeping. Then not too much. And then we have to train again, and we have to recover, and then we have to see what is possible against Betis. And this is normally the next weeks is our job. It's not easy, you know. It's not easy, but we will do it good. And I have a fantastic team around me, and of course I have a great player, very professional player, very good. I think the club could be very proud about them, but also the fans. I think they are also proud how the team played tonight and reached the final. This is fantastic.
Sí, bona nit, Hansi. Paul Ballús for The Athletic. I wanted to ask you about how proud do you feel with some players and how they have taken in their roles in the team? Possibly there's Ferran Torres in the spotlight today with the goal that he scored, but other players who are possibly not in the starting lineup quite often, such as Araujo when he came in, or Fermín, or Eric Garcia. How proud are you as a manager to have handled the squad in that way to make the players believe in those roles?
It's like this room here. So it could be like I'm really proud, but it's like that, you know. It's always about the team, and the team is not the 11 players. They are also the other players on the bench, and what I appreciate is that every player who came in give his best, and this is like we want to play. So everyone is there, everyone makes his job very good, and this is. You know how a team works, and a team who has success, and this is very important.
Hi, Hansi. Congratulations on the victory. Adrián Regas para el Jet del Barça. In the first half, we saw a Barça with a lot of ball, with a lot of possession, with high pressure. But in the second half, we saw a Barça with a more defensive plan. I don't know if you want to stick that plan, to slow down the pace of the game, or just Atletico push you to be in a more defensive way. Thank you.
The strength of Atletico is when they are on the side and then have the chance to cross. They are very dangerous players, strikers inside, but we defend well. And I think it's also a part of a game, part of a match that you have to defend, and we did it great. I think the last four, but also the midfield and the strikers are always also included in the defense, and this is good. Not only when we have the ball, they are included, also against the ball, and yeah, how I said before, this is teamwork.
Good night, Mr. Guillem Borras, Iniestazo. I want to ask you about Eric. Last day, it also another people ask about his position, but his role model to other midfielders, because he's a center back, but with you are playing in a different position, and if he's also I think good with Pedri, with Frenkie, this character and these types on defense with Eric to other players. Thanks.
I think with him we have a little bit more stability in the defense, and this is what we needed in the second half. But today Frenkie and Pedri, they played a fantastic match and unbelievable. You know, with a really brave with the ball, keep the possession, and this was really good. So for Eric, because of your question is like, I said him also in the after the break, I said to him, because I know that he maybe have an offer from another club, and I said, hey, I want that you stay here. You will get your chance to play 100%, and for me, you're in different position you can play, and this is, it looks like you know, the last, or you can see the last month how he's doing. Great, really, and as I said it also the last time, he's a really good guy, and also a professional player, and this is what I want.
Sí, Adrián Rodríguez Zuber, Agencia F, herzlichen Glückwunsch. I asked you this question the other time you were here, comparing with the time you won, when you won everything with Bayern München. You said, you were talking, it's not the same because of the pandemic, but a part of the pandemic, like when you're cooking and you taste something, does this year taste similar?
Question. No, it's good. It's a good moment, but also I know I'm experienced about that, and I know how fast it could change. So it's good to be focused. It's really good to be focused. And I said before, dreaming is allowed, but we will work very hard, and we stay focused. We stay focused because it's a big dream from us, and to win titles. The first one we have, but I think in the club they have a lot of spaces for more titles.
Hi, Mr. Jordi Blanco for ESPN. Congratulations for the victory. 3 months later, another Clásico, another final with Real Madrid. Are you excited?
I just said it before, you know. I say, I don't want to speak about the final, because on Saturday we play against Betis, and this is my focus. It's not the final, you know. The final is the Clásico. Okay, it's great, but we have to play many games. Okay, then so it's, for me, in my mind, it's it's really behind all the other things, the important things. For me, no, it's not important now.
Hello, Coach Jakub Kuszejko, TVP Sport Poland. Coach, Ferran Torres played another very good match. Can there be a place for Ferran Torres and Robert Lewandowski in the first team? Can we already talk about a big rivalry between them?
A big rivalry? Yeah, no. I'm happy that both of them score goals. So and today Ferran, because he played also in the last Copa matches and made a great job. You know, every player now at the moment is on a good level, helps us a lot, and this is what we need in this time, because we are playing a lot of matches till the end of the season.
Gracias, buena nit.
Buena nit, gracias.
Buenas noches.